Did it work? Oh, fuck.
It worked, I guess.
No. No. Shut up.
Oh, what's gone wrong? Or what's worked?
Did what work?
Oh my god. It's broken still.
No, it looks right.
No, it doesn't. It's broken.
It looks right.
Okay.
I went too far. Oh wait, no, it's not broken.
Oh wait, no.
I'm just really dumb.
Wait,
I'm
yes.
just really dumb.
Okay.
Wait, no, yes. Yes, no, maybe.
That was crazy how.
I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hi!
cute.
Ha 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 ha.
There we go.
Okay.
All is right.
I
All
spent
right
so
in the
long.
world.
I spent so long working on this that I didn't actually tweet that we were doing D&D. So give me a second. But hi, welcome back. It's Extra Life
Hi.
2024, and we are currently wait, we're playing D&D now with the at Isadormi.
That's me.
Isadormi and no 8. There we go. Very official.
So
I
I
official.
get it. Just don't mention me. Just don't mention me, boss.
You don't have a fucking Twitter.
I don't.
Tag the blue sky.
That I just made 5 seconds ago.
That was just made 5 seconds ago.
No.
We're live, right? People can
Yes,
hear me.
we are very
Yes.
live.
That's fine. Hi, I've already
Very
fucked up.
live.
Those magical items I said you can all start with, you can have them. I mean, I think I said to Coma, tell people that they'd get them later. Did you tell people you'd get them later, Coma?
I did, but I also
Wonderful.
forgot to pick one.
Okay, don't worry. This
Oh.
resolves itself. If you have a magical item, great, it's yours. If you don't worry. I've got you covered. Thumbs up.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yay!
I didn't realize we were picking.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. You're all good. This works out fine either way. I am ready for
Okay.
all contingencies, including me getting
Yay.
hit by a bus. My dad would come in DM instead.
Oh,
Okay.
you asked?
Isa's dad.
And I say, yeah, Daddy Dormy. But then I remember I don't like that name. Anyhow,
Not Daddy.
It is a little fucked.
nobody enjoys Daddy Dormy.
Oh god.
Anyway. Ah.
Can't wait to see the world you've made for us.
Oh man, I can't wait to show you how little I've skimped on the details.
Mhm,
What? No.
mhm.
Yeah, yeah. There's fucking nothing. Don't go too far, you'll run into the walls. It's all a set piece.
Of course, of course.
Is the world
Of course.
flat?
If you push me too far, you wake up it was a dream. And or rocks while everyone dies. Just so you're aware. Kidding. I'm kidding. Explore the world. Enjoy.
Get eaten dry by a giant plant.
Get eaten by giant plant. I wouldn't do that. Fuck, I already guessed the fucking the giant plant.
Describe
Giant
giant
Right, the
plant.
entire
Didn't need.
campaign.
I didn't need Robbie the giant plant anyway. He was a mid-tier character.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Put him back on the drawing board. It's fine. Ah, okay. So, when do you want to start, Koma?
Well, okay, let me start with this. Welcome to
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons for Extra Life 2024, where we definitely were ready. By we I mean me, and we are unlike the last 2 years of D&D. It is currently being DM'd by Isa Dormy, who runs a game
Hi.
that I play in anyway. So it kind of works out pretty well.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 3-hour one-shot, and it benefits the Children's Miracle Network with tax-deductible donations, if that, does something for you. And realistically, it just goes to a good cause that I've been supporting for 14 years. So feel free to check it out with ! Extra Life, ! Donate, or ! Schedule to see what other things are coming up on the docket, because we're only 6 hours into the marathon. How's that?
Wow.
That was pretty good. That was a great opening thingamajig you just did.
Thanks.
I clap.
Wonderful. With practiced precision.
Easy, I thought you run a campaign.
No.
That goes for like 6 hours.
I run a campaign because I'm a little bit fruity and it hurts.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Still better than Koma's Arigato.
Arigato? You didn't like that?
That's awful. Okay, Koma takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I have a lot of
hard
HP.
choices.
I have a lot of HP.
How much
What's
HP do you
your-
got? Actually, wait, you don't have to tell me. I can look.
I have
can check.
34.
What the fuck?
34. Oh, you're pretty strong. Yeah, you are
You
actually pretty
have-
strong.
Double the amount of hit points that I do.
What's your armor class?
My armor class is 16.
Dodge tank.
Yes.
Hey,
I'm better.
we all have pretty high AC for level 3.
That is true. And my rogue subclass is be annoying, so maybe I'll be okay.
You all have incredibly low wisdom across the board in the Feywild.
Wisdom.
No,
Who
no.
you calling?
We-
who
we
you
have a
calling
cleric.
dummy?
We have a
One of you
cleric.
actually- yeah, one of you is very wisdomy.
My
Okay.
intelligence, on the other hand.
Good,
Damn.
good. Give
Oh,
credit
no,
where
where's
credit
the
is due.
ass? Chill the fuck. Actually, no, you're. Oh, I forgot. Liz is just fucking
I'm sorry.
swole across the board.
And I'm a variant human, so it's even worse.
Yay!
Yay! Okay,
Anyway.
time for D&D, I think.
Time for D&D. Okay. Time for D&D. Time for D&D for really.
I get
Oh.
out my notepad.
So excited I don't have to fucking DM.
I'm so terrified that I have a DM. Okay. So, from wherever you were at the time, in the middle of whatever you might have been doing, suddenly, out of the blue, you find yourself tumbling through a kaleidoscope-like tunnel. Colors and lights rotate all around, swirling suddenly without reason. As soon as you pick out and focus on one color, it's already rotated out of view and another bright color flashes up in its place. The only constant is a tiny pinhole of light at the end of the tunnel that grows larger and larger, till finally a bright flash blinds you momentarily. As you come to, you find yourself gently floating down from the sky amongst a pink and purple-hued city amongst the trees. Plants grow large, bulbous, closed flowers, which glow intensely, acting as streetlights. Small humanoids with butterfly wings whiz past you in all directions, leaving behind them trails of glowing, sparkling dust which clings to your clothing. Looking beneath yourself, you see that you slowly come to land on a large, circular wooden platform, teeming with all sorts of creatures that are hooting and hollering, cheering and welcoming your arrival. Eventually, all of you land proper, feet once again on solid ground, letting you take in your surroundings. But before we do anything else, first, can you all give me a Constitution saving throw?
Really?
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh well. Okay.
well, I'm good at this.
Do I have advantage turned on right now? I'm so sorry. My bad.
You
You're all
have to-
good.
You have to go into your sheet settings to put a advantage toggle even on your sheet.
I
It-
am
it-
screaming.
It's pretty easy.
Alright, where the fuck are the settings then?
Okay, when you click on your sheet, on the top right next to spells is the little cog. And
Yeah.
right next to where the cog is, you can do whisper toggle and advantage toggle for roll queries and whisper rolls to DM, which will then pop up on the top of your sheet.
Street.
Top of
Yeah.
your street.
I'm being called by Ohio again.
Fuck off,
Ohio.
Ohio gozaimasu. Anywho,
Did I switch momentarily to the other screen?
if you, wait, is there another screen?
I have 2 screens. It'll be fine.
All good, all good. Okay,
Theater of
so,
mind. Pat.
Theater of the mind is at play. Thank you. So, Marcy, as you descend from the sky here, sparkles around you. You didn't feel like any effect coming out of that horribly disorienting tunnel you found yourself in a moment ago. You're landing here gracefully. The sparkles that flew around you in the air kind of accentuating your appearance, and as you land, kind of flicking your hair back, you embody a form of grace, and most importantly, strong constitution. Your stomach didn't even flip once after that awful ride into the Feywild here. Freen, is that how we pronounce your name?
Brine.
Frine. You're a little shook up. As you land, you kind of like stumble a little bit on your feet, but otherwise you're able to keep a steady, firm base, and you don't land looking too worse for wear. Nefri, however, you're looking a little green around the gills, those swirling, whirling colors and everything else. You kind of like land and you feel your legs are weak. You're kind of like bent over, holding your stomach for a moment. You feel like you're seconds away from sharing your lunch with everybody here.
Oh no, I liked my lunch.
What'd you
And
have?
soon, everyone else might be seeing it if you're not careful. But the trip through the tunnel there was just a little bit disorientating. As you've all arrived here now, landing on this wooden platform, we've seen how you handle your stomach, but can you introduce yourselves, please? Going from who arrived the most majestically and of hardened constitution to the one who's about to throw up.
Understood. Well, Marcy is a rather tall human. She has like very curly black hair tied back with a purple ribbon. She's wearing almost entirely black with some like brown pants as the only other color that she has on her aside from her ribbon. And she has like a little gray feather earring on her right ear. She looks more curious than upset about suddenly ending up in God knows where. And she just has like a smile on her face while she's looking around.
Okay, thank you, Marcy. What about you, Frine?
What you see majestically land on their feet with a thud is this female, white, somewhat muscular fire genasi who for some reason has some aspects of a tiefling's appearance. That their hair is tied up a little bit, but it has 2 different colors, a more natural looking black tone with a fiery tone given from their heritage. And she's wearing like a mix of leather and furs that make her look a little bit more stylish than, you know, someone who actually goes and out and hunts and stuff. Definitely clothes for show, more so than anything else. And she's just kind of looking around like, where's her brother?
Well, here's your brother, looking a little green in the face. Nefri.
Nefri is Fire Ganassi, just like would someone say the woman that is the exact same height as him
True.
would look like. Same height, he's just got a stockier build. He's clothed in what did I put him in again? I put him in chainmail. He's got a hulking mass of metal basically surrounding him like a cage. That's what it feels like right now as he's about to lose his lunch. His skin is a bright red dusted with black craggling rocks, which if you look at his cheeks right now, there's licks of ember and molten lava. Almost it appears that way. Glowing as he like heaves and clutches his chest, trying not to lose his favorite meal. He's a goofy guy, he's got fangs.
Goofy guy.
I also have those things, I'm just not good at describing them.
Teeth.
Teeth.
Teeth also have teeth. Marcy also has teeth, unless she doesn't. Please clarify.
Yes?
Wonderful. It's
We
always
can
good to
change
check.
that.
I need to know what protects the tongue in this scenario. Thank you. Okay, so
Okay.
while everyone's cheering and kind of hollering and happy to see all these like different creatures, you're landing and looking around, and you're seeing that among these creatures there are some that are more human-like beings that have different kinds of insect features. Some of them have wings on their backs or sprout antennae from their foreheads, or at times they're sporting 2 or even 3 sets of arms rather than the standard one. You see in the crowd living flowers, their faces swirled in petals, clapping their leaves together and pushing themselves above the crowd to stare at you on their root-like legs. And as you cast your gaze down, you see sitting between the legs of the crowd these frog-like creatures that are more orb than frog, sitting and staring, eyes wide, unnervingly and blinking. You're really unsure what their deal is, but it's kind of scary that they're just kind of here, dotted around on the ground. And are they also here to celebrate? Mystery, but they sure are here and getting in the way. And while a few are like still clapping or excited to see your arrival, a few are kind of looking at you, Neferi, and you kind of hear the crowd going like, "Oh, whoa. Is that one okay? Whoa, that one's looking a little iffy. Spew up rainbows! Blow rainbow chugs!" And they're kind of goading you on a little bit.
Is this a roll to puke?
No. You haven't.
Am I here performing for the crowd? No, if he's here and like spew up, he's like, am I gonna get a second lunch? Are they gonna feed me again?
You want to, if you want to make yourself barf, feel free to do so.
If it looks like Nefri is really gonna puke, Marcy is going to just casually take a few steps to the side.
Ryan will do the opposite and walk up to him, put both hands on his shoulders, and say, "Don't let him peer pressure you. You're stronger than that."
Oh
Let us
my
peer
God.
pressure
Like,
you! You're
it-
weak!
Is this what? I don't know where we are, but is it part of the customs? I don't want to be rude. Should we all puke? It's fine. Like maybe they'll feed us again after, hopefully. But
I don't want to puke.
well, I'm pretty fucking close to it. So if you don't want me to puke on you, maybe you should take a few steps back.
You want me to rub your back, just like Ma used to do.
Did Ma rub our backs?
I don't know.
I'm going to say this. I don't think you can touch my back through my armor. It's so fucking heavy. God.
Ah,
That said to be safe. This is so not safe.
really wondering if Ma rubbed our backs the 1 second she might have seen us. Really thinking about it now. You go do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna go ponder.
Alright. While he is left alone for trying to ponder, he will shove 2 fingers down his throat and force himself to puke up his lunch. It is not a rainbow. And then
Wow,
he'll like
that's
raise his
disgusting.
arms for the crowd and go, "Hello."
And as you induce vomiting, and Marcy makes her comment about gross, the kind of like the exuberant clapping slowly kind of slows, and they're all just kind of looking and staring at you, and you hear like some muttering like, "Wasn't rainbow? Ew. Oh, smells nice." Like they're making like these weird kind of comments about it, but no one seems too like exuberantly happy. They're just being weird about it. But no one's like joining in. There is no kind of joint vomiting going on. They egged you on another like, "Oh, you did it. What the hell?" But after a few moments, as the crowd kind of quietens down and just kind of staring at you, weirdly, Neferi, all these kind of like frog orb creatures, their eyes that were previously staring off into space are now kind of like looking at you, And you can see that their mouths are opening slightly, and you like see like a little pink of tongue inside, and it's like they want to lick up the vomit. They're here for it. That's what they
No.
came for. It's kind of gross.
I hate this.
But as the crowd quietens down, you're approached by someone who parts the crowd as they walk through. Someone who, at an immediate glance, could pass for perfectly human-like amongst the oddities of everyone else around them. They have a warm and welcoming aura about them, smiling wide with their eyes closed, and both hands knitted together primly in front of their chest. The most startling thing about them is the suit of many colors they wear, hues blended perfectly together in a smooth gradient. From the red shine shoes, orange dress trousers which turn yellow further up, a green ruffle shirt becoming bluer towards the shoulders before a shock of fizzy purple hair frames their face. And then they open their eyes and they are just pitch black, as though their eyes are all pupil and no sclera. They smile warmly and show rows of sharp, uneven teeth behind their lips. All this, and then they bow forward towards you with a flourish. But their hands are still held together. It's a third, elongated, black-sleeved arm that extends from their back that they gesture with, as they go into this deep bow, and then straighten back up to address all three of you. Hello, my little sugar plums, and welcome to the Equinoctial Stands. We've been expecting you. Might you accompany me to meet my king? They've been on tenterhooks all past tomorrow's morning.
I don't remember receiving an invitation, but sure, okay. It's not like I have a way of going back, so sure. Marcy will just go ahead and sort of like gesture to lead the way.
Okay. The creature kind of like claps their hands together, while the long arm in their back like kind of points back behind them towards a very large tree trunk, and they speak up to you all and say, "Wonderful. I do love complicit guests. We have some that might question where the invite originated or how they made it here, but it is so much simpler when we skip any sort of pleasantries or the humdrum and move right to the excitement. What of you two? Are you willing to meet my king?"
Well, you know, Pa told us. Oh fuck! Hold on. If you could change your fate, would
If you could
Is that
change
your
your fate, would you?
we have an activation code for this.
If you could change your fate, would you?
Well, Pa told us. Oh, I'm still not in it. Chroma, take over for a second. I can't. I need my tongue to work.
Well, you see, Paul. Wait, I'm gone. You could change your.
If you could change your fate.
Our dad told us that
Hilda.
that we should do something. Nefri, I don't know what you're getting at.
We shouldn't go to strangers. That's what he said.
We shouldn't go with strangers, especially ones with creepy eyes.
Whoa, that's very rude. You can't just go around calling people creepy because of their eyes. That's just how they're born. I would say I'll go with you on 2 conditions. Lunch and what's your name? It's kind of rude just asking us to come with you. You also invited us without inviting us. I feel like this is a proper pleasantry.
While you're having this very charming back and forth each other, before you address the creature directly, Nefri, you see like they're holding both of their like normal hands up to their face, like on their cheeks, like they're tickled pink at the two of you, and the other hand behind that was previously pointing and gesturing towards the trunk of the tree is now kind of like they're doing like some limp-wristed kind of waving, like, "Oh, stop! Oh, you're precious! Oh!" And like they're completely losing it over the two of you. And after you finish, like, you know, stating your requests and everything else, they look at you and go, "You are just a delight. Hold on.
Hello?
He is on hold, on his tippy toes, on hold, bated breath.
Now then, if you think that you want food, I'm sure that we could accommodate a wee bit of food for your hungry tum. Would that be agreeable?
Everybody's
Sounds
gonna
like Dad.
look to Fran. Yeah, it's just, he sounds exactly like Dad.
It's crazy. That
I know-
Dad.
No. Do we have an uncle?
We have an uncle.
Or is this an aunt? I can't really tell.
Oh, well, my name's not Da or Uncle. You can call me Bitterroot. And it's bonny nice to meet you. Oh, I wasn't sure if that was right, but that was quite fun, wasn't it? Oh.
I'm agreeable to come in with you and our new friend here too.
Don't think he's related to us. At least.
Oh,
Tricked
well,
us.
Be related. No, tricked. Heavens. Tricked you. No, I'm simply here to bring you to my king, so that we might ask of your services.
Ah,
Something that only the three of you can do.
Why didn't you say that?
Is there pay?
Of course there's pay. My darling, please, sweet little sugar plum. Far be it of a fae to command something of someone else and expect nothing to be exchanged. What do you take us for?
Yeah, that is the kind of thing that you all do, huh?
Well, they kind of like toss their head from side to side, like, going, yeah, we do that. Anyway,
Isa, I have a question.
yeah.
I know one word in Fae. Can
Yeah.
I use it?
You sure can. I don't mind
Is-
laughing so hard, but I
Is,
think I have
is
an
this where we say eat in your or YOLO?
idea. Oh.
Ah,
You hear the crowd kind of pick up and they go, oh, yeet. And they're all like repeating it to each other. And Bitterroot is like, oh, if he wasn't so like exaggerated before, he's exuberant. He's like, oh, I was mimicking your accent before, but you know some of our language. Quite skibbity of you.
What?
Don't worry now, sir. Let's move swiftly on before we get lost in a little bit of Sylvan here. But, as mentioned, my name is Bitterroot. I am a humble minder of the stands, not more and maybe even less. During your time here, I'm at your every beck, call, and underbreath made comment. A real pleasure. Now, let me flip through my document. Hold the phone.
This is perfect.
Now-
It gives me time to write notes.
Now, if you please, the stand's inhabitants are the most opportunistic little vultures this side of the Aether. So please, take my hand as we cross the court. And to Marcy, they hold out one of their normal hands. To Nefri, they hold out one of their normal hands. And to you, Frine, you get like the long, kind of elongated, blackened limb that comes down and offers a hand to you to take.
how strong does it look?
It's like not so like strong, it's more like long and wiry, sinewy.
She'll take it, but she'll squeeze really hard.
Fair enough. Fine, as you squeeze really hard in that hand, Bitterroot will kind of turn, look to you and go, okay, off we go then. And they'll start walking off.
Okay.
And you kind of like look and you see them turn away, and you're realizing that they're walking away. Their shirt no longer has sleeves. And it's like, what? And you look down and you're holding their legit hand. You like look down, there's no arm. You were just holding their hand. And you see that it's like cut off at the wrist, and only gently flowing waves of rainbows are coming out where the rest of the arm should be. But you're holding their hands, in a sense. And that's for all of you. You're all just holding this guy's hands in your hand.
It's like when Pa would walk us around town.
What?
Don't you
Oh.
remember, like when we were
Did your
wee?
father lose his hands too and let you borrow them?
No. He's always had two of them, as far as I can remember. But he always used to make us hold his hands when he'd cross those roads.
Oh,
Be too careful of wagons.
true, those things can be deadly dangerous. What about you, Marcy? Any run-ins with runaway wagons or experiences of holding hands with others? Charming.
I wouldn't say like this. Are you expecting us back?
Oh, don't worry about it. Just keep it company for the time being. It'll get us. Sorry, bit of a stroke
okay.
there. Circles back around. Just give it a moment. It'll get itself settled there soon enough. And Marcy, you look down in your hand, and looking at the hand of bitter roots that you're holding, you see that it's literally kind of like sat in your hand at the moment, leaning back on the forefinger and the pinky, with the middle and ring fingers crossed over each other, like it looks like it's crossed its legs. And every now and then its thumb comes up and flicks over their knuckles, kind of like it's brushing non-existent hair from its eyes as it's preening and sitting there quite comfortably in your hand.
It's like a pet.
It's like the pet.
What's mine doing?
What's yours doing? Well, you kind of yanked it off with like your strength there, like giving a big squeeze. And compared to like the hand in Marcy's hand that's kind of like sitting there preening away, and the one in Nefri's hand that is kind of like as you hold your hand out, Nefri, it scurries around for a moment and settles down like a dog on your hand.
Oh.
Brian, yours is just like there, lifeless. It's just laying there, and you kind of give it a little squeeze, and it does nothing. But if you like, you know, give it a couple of squeezes, like imitating CPR almost, eventually it kind of like, it suddenly like stretches its fingers out, and it feels clammy and a little sweaty all of a sudden.
Nefrid wants to put his on his head.
You can!
Thank you.
It will crawl up onto your head, and you can feel this. It's really weird. You know those head scratchers, those head massages you get? You can feel like the fingers going through your hair and like perching on top of your head, like it's gripping on. It's a little unnerving, but you have a hand on top of your head.
It's very hands-on.
It's very hands-on,
Wow.
quite handy.
Wow.
Thank you for describing the season.
You're welcome. But as you've all
Marcy's
taken a
just, like,
hand,
considering the resale value on this thing.
Ooh. It's like a mage
Yeah.
hand, but
it's like,
fleshy.
Jesus Christ.
True.
I don't like where this is going. I don't like where it's going in my head.
So, Bitterroot will lead all of you from the wooden platform you've arrived on, even though you're holding his hands in a sense. Expected to, sorry, he, I'm trying to use neutral pronouns. Their hand in a sense. They lead you from the wooden platform, kind of walking along at a gentle pace you can keep up, and lead you to this grand trunk of a tree that sprouts high up into the pink and purple skies above. Passing through an intricately carved set of double doors, you immediately find yourselves on scarlet red carpet and shined wood-lacquered floors. Again, you see creatures of all varieties, but this time they're dressed in formal attire. Ball gowns that sweep across the floors, a really subtle change in the music, as I throw up in my mouth, and long tail tuxes, all of them. The flowers have roots coming out of one sleeve and leaves coming out the other. The frogs have big dolled up eyelashes and blush that complements the gowns that they're sat in, that pulled around them. It all seems to be like some kind of mimicry, or maybe even a mockery of the sort of ball a noble would throw. Following this red carpet, it trails along the floor before coming to an end in front of a throne adorned in flowers, vines, and other foliage. Birds seem to roost and part this large and elaborate throne, as well as small insects and other wildlife. Atop this incredible throne sits a person adorned in yellow fabric slung around them like a toga. Choking vines tie the material to their waist, trailing up into long and wavy brunette hair that seems to be in a constant state of being blown by a gentle breeze that sways behind them. Rising from their ecosystem as you enter, the person before you raises their hands to their court, which suddenly grows silent, save for the occasional croak from a frog, but no one seems to mind. Once silence is theirs, they address you. My name is Helion, King of the Flora. Welcome to my court. Do you find it's to your liking?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Nefri's just like in shock.
She kind of like glosses over the kind of and the it's pretty, but is focused on you, Nefri, being in shock. Kind of says, "Do not be afraid, my dear. I'm so used to awe-striking those that enter my court. Be at ease."
Oh, I'm not afraid. It's just really pretty, but I do have a pollen allergy, and I've been kind of nervous about it since we've gotten here.
Oh, my dear sweet morning dew, you're going to find this very difficult.
I anticipated as much, and I'll still be a real polite guest, though. I'll try not to sneeze too loudly. People got really quiet, and I'm kind of rambling a bit, and I'm sorry about that.
It's okay, but do bear in mind you're in my court, and I should be the one talking, yes?
Oh, of course. And he just kind of like smiles and then does the mouth zipper motion.
The king of the flora nods as you zip your mouth, like, appreciate the gesture there. Know your place. So, I've brought you here with an aim to entrust a task to you. A task which only you might be able to potentially surmount with a chance. But first, before I go on, I wish to know of you and your talents. Please, dazzle me and my court. And as she says this, you feel the lights in the room kind of shift towards you, like all three of you are in a little concentrated spotlight.
Marcy will gesture to Nefri and Fiend. She's more interested in hearing what they can do.
Oh gosh.
Rock, paper, scissors, Nefri.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Are you
Okay.
gonna roll real quick?
Oh, let's play rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Says shoot. Remember? Says shoot.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors
Paper,
says
scissors.
shoot. Scissors. What did you throw?
I didn't move my hand.
Nefri, we cannot play. You could change your fate. Would you play rock, paper, or scissors?
Shoot. I did rock.
I guess you go first.
Oh,
Sorry, not to interrupt your... whatever it is you're doing. What is that quaint little game that you're playing?
Nefri like looks to Freen to explain it.
Leave it to me.
He just smiles and nods. His mouth is zippered.
Right. You see, we mimic rock, paper, scissors. And one beats the other.
My, I see. And does the winner earn something from the loser? Is a deal made? Or how does this work?
You can make a bet before.
Oh, fascinating. One moment. Bitterroot, might you engage our guests in rock, paper, scissors for me? Of course, my king. Hello, my darlings. Rock, paper, scissors it is, then. Well, then, I have hands to spare. And the hands that have been with you all this time have now returned to Bitterroot. They are in control of all of their 3 limbs again, and they kind of like stand equidistant between all 3 of you, with their hand like out, making the kind of symbol for rock. And as they look at across all 3 of you, they say, "So we do 1, 2, 3, and then we call what we're doing. That's what we do 1, 2, 3, and then you do the yes, right?
No, you forgot to say shoot.
You say shoot, right?
Say
okay.
shoot.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
No, 1, 2, 3 says shoot. But it's rock, paper, scissors says shoot.
Do you know what beats what?
No, but I'm trusting all of you to be honest, kind, and let me know where I've won and where I've lost.
Well,
Huh?
are you making a bet with this, or?
Oh, I bet no, I'm simply carrying out my king's orders. They've asked me to engage you in rock, paper, scissors, and I am but powerless to agree.
Okay.
All right.
All
And
right.
then I guess we all have to say rock, paper, scissors at the same time.
I guess so.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
A 1 and a 2 and a skibbity dibbity doo.
Sylvan, stop speaking Sylvan.
okay, so everyone says it all together.
You're the one inviting this.
Okay, fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Rock,
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors,
shoot.
shoot.
Rook.
Scissors.
Scissors.
Oh, we're matching over here. We got the same brainwave, I guess.
So they would have gone for Frine, they would have gone rock. For Nefri, they would have gone scissors. For Marcy, they would have gone paper.
Ah, I beat you.
So it's two
Oh,
draws
she's a
and win.
natural. That is.
I see. So that the scissors cut the paper. You're a smart one, aren't you, Marcy?
Well, I try to be.
Well, I can tell if you can best someone like me in my very first game of rock, paper, scissors, I'd say you're adequately average.
I will take the compliment.
As you should. My king, I have engaged in rock, paper, scissors, and have found myself lacking. I have lost to the group collective. 2 draws, 1 victory for Marcy. Oh, Bitterroot. I suggest you brush up on your rock, paper, scissors skills. This might come of use to the court. Of course, my king. And they kind of like bow and back away into the crowd before the king kind of steps forward a little bit and addresses all 3 of you. Well, fascinating. I've never quite been dazzled by such a game as this, but I dare say you all are well equipped and the right sort to complete the task I lay out before you as I give you this quest.
Really?
Yes.
You don't know how important rock, paper, scissors is, do ya, Marcy?
Very important.
I suppose I didn't realize. Okay.
I mean, you're you're the strongest one of us 3.
She just kind of like laughs a little to herself and looks away.
Shy.
Oh, it's okay. We know plenty of shy people.
Oh, I'm most certainly not shy, but hey. So, what is this task?
Yes, of course. So, and as the king speaks, an eerie quiet spreads over the court. The lights seem to dim of their own accord, leaving Helion illuminated only by pink and purple light that streams in through the windows. A most wretched war machine, sent from the outside, seeks to flatten the lands of the Fae and threatens my court. Made of only the strongest metals, even were my mightiest warriors to face it, they would find themselves burning up in mere seconds. I require the hands of those not Fae-born for this mission, which is where you come in. Would you accept this quest of mine?
Do we get to keep the medal after? Or
Oh.
do you want the medal?
No, if you are able to flay metal from this hellish creation, this machine, of course. Whatever's up for grabs is yours to keep and bring home with you.
He's gonna look to the other 2 and go, team huddle real quick. Team huddle.
Okay.
So one large chainmail arm is gonna go right over Marcy's shoulder, and the other is gonna go right over Frine's.
She's
He's
going
gonna lean
to actually, how tall is Nefri?
5'8".
Okay, they're actually just slightly shorter than Marcy.
That is fine.
So indignant.
I just wanted to make
sounding.
sure that they weren't like either way taller or way shorter. But okay, that worked.
He's gonna lean in and he's just gonna, personally, no problem, helping out these good people, getting some scrap metal for free. but we're a team now, apparently. So your opinions both matter to me quite a bit.
Oh, well, scrap metal isn't terribly useful for me personally, but I'm sure it could probably have some sort of resale value.
I can make you a nifty sword out of it after.
Yeah, that could work.
Alright, fair deal, fair deal. He's gonna look to Frine. Freen. How are you saying it? Repeat it.
Frine.
Thank you.
Because, you know, like frying. Because...
Because
There's no R.
because it was like frying. Because, you know,
There's no R.
it's like frying, like frying.
like frying. There's an R in frying.
There is no R in your name.
Yes, there is.
On stream, you
Not on
Oh
the
no!
Twitch.
I misspelled it on stream! No, dude. Oh, okay. Alright. I am a fool.
that's where I was reading it
I am
from.
a fool. I am a fool. There's an R.
That's why I kept misplacing the word.
No. Well, anyway, fine.
Okay.
He's going to look at Nefri, hold out a fist towards him, and says, "Ride or die, brother."
He's going to have to maneuver his arm off of Shrine's shoulder and just give her a little fist bump. Go. Oh, they do the balalalo.
No, not the balalala.
Same accent.
Oh, they do a little explosion. Because they're fire guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's gonna end the group huddle then. And then look to Marcy because he's not allowed to talk to the king because he got told to zip it.
Okay, well, it seems like the scrap metal will do. If there was any sort of previous reward in mind also, we won't say no to that, I'm sure. But yes, it seems like we would love to help you.
Roll a persuasion, Mosi. Fucking hell. All right. Well, the king is very pleased that you've agreed so readily, and like, her eyebrows are up, and she's like, "Oh well, full glad am I that you've agreed so readily." And as you kind of go on and are like, "But if there was, previously kind of a reward," she kind of like her expression falls, and she's like, "Well, yes, I did have something prepared just in case. Fulfilling the quest and performing out of the goodness in your hearts wasn't enough to sway you. Bitterroot, dear, please present the presents at present for the quest." And with a clap of her hands, Bitterroot comes back in, this time walking in from behind all of you, and in each of their three hands, they're holding a traditionally wrapped box with a bow on top, with each box being held out for each of you to take. Can everyone pick a number between 1 to 3?
Dos.
Trace.
Trace.
Nefri looks a little nervous and he goes, "I don't really think I'm supposed to take a reward before I've actually done the job."
Well, your friend made a compelling and honest question, and they do have the ability to best my Bitterroot when it comes to rock, paper, scissors, so all I can do is but offer my best in hopes of securing your cooperation through to the bitter end. I hope
It's
these...
most certainly appreciated.
I hope these gifts come in handy. And each of these little neatly wrapped gift boxes you will find... Let's see, 1 second. This is going to be familiar to you, Liz.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
All of a
trade.
sudden,
Oh my
ooh.
god, really?
Ooh.
These fucking things again.
You know, like an owl, like you're faster than one, right? Como?
Ooh. I can outrun an owl in a foot race. Especially
That's
that
what I'm
owl. That owl got caught by some idiot.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What is it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now I use this. I cannot use this.
What did you get?
I got a 1.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh, I
can't
didn't know.
use that either.
Every you want the 1?
I would trade it for it, but one, that's very rude. And two, I got a wedding ring, so I think I have some other things to be thinking about before trading.
Oh,
And he's
maybe
gonna
it's one of
open
those
his
kinds
box.
of. Sorry.
And he's just gonna show you guys and look a little helpless, like, I'm too young to be married, please help.
Well, I mean, I got these boots, but unfortunately, I can't use magic, and well, not sure what kind of effects that ring might have.
Well, normally, a wedding ring has the effects of eternally bonding you to your partner. But that's just from what we know from our traditions. If it's different for you, then I don't want to go assuming.
Oh no, that's what a wedding ring is, but you know, I have to assume that these gifts have a little more to them than that.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Ignore that button pressing. I wanted to read a skill.
Never just explodes into fire.
Jesus Christ.
Right on the
It's so
Freeze is gone.
He got so embarrassed. His face got so flushed. The cracks on his cheeks heated up, and a little poof of smoke comes out of him.
Oh my god. Marcy looks towards Bitterroot. Do you happen to know anything about these items that you've so graciously given us?
Oh, are you looking to maybe bestow a little bit of knowledge regarding what you've acquired?
Yeah, I think maybe as the winner of the rock paper scissors little tournament we had just now, I can get that information from you maybe. If you don't mind, of course.
Give me a straight charisma check.
Oh god.
Oh!
Well, far be it from me to withhold information from our reigning champion of rock, paper, scissors. Let's see, so... So, you found yourself in possession of the Starfire Steps, as it were. They allow the wearer to have a little boost of speed, a little pep in your step, as it were. Might help you close the gap as a foe tries to escape, or free you from the jaws of defeat in a flash. Quite handy.
Oh, cute little name too. Well, thank you for that. Do you mind also explaining theirs as well?
Of course. They hold out one of their hands for a rock. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Nefri jumps up on it very quickly and is like, and he does scissors again.
Bitterroot is throwing paper. And as they do, you see is like they click with their fingers and going, oh, darn. There I go losing again. I'm going to lose my position as minder of the stands at this rate. Well, let's have a look. Oh, this ring of yours, yes. Rather ordinary, plain at a glance. But tell me, Nefri, right?
Yes.
Are you aware of the definition of the word defenestration?
Not at all.
Well, let's just say, when you're in the Feywild, belief and believing in an outcome strongly enough can bring real-world consequences into being. Were you to concentrate hard enough, all your might, all your being, all your emotions, something exciting might happen.
Nefri seems to like calm down with this information, and he wipes the back of his hand against his forehead and goes, "Whew, here I thought I was about to get married. I wasn't really ready for it, I'm gonna be honest. So, knowing that this is not the case, that's pretty nifty."
Oh, is that not the case? Lady Ribberton, I'm so sorry. He has declined your proposal of marriage. It will only be a magical ring. There shall be no honeymoon. And as you look off to the side, there is a frog in a ball gown looking at you, and there's a single tear that wells up on their large eyes that drips down over their like slimy skin.
Oh my god. No. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. And he looks
Don't
to
worry.
Fine.
This is Lady Ribberton's third decline. She will find love one day. We all can but hope. You look over again. Lady Ribberton has like fallen onto her side in her ball gown, and there are like a little puddle growing underneath her.
Jesus, stop. I feel so bad.
She's making a scene.
But apparently that was my fiance for like a second. I feel a little bad. Should I go
Nefri.
comfort her?
Nefri, she's not your fiance until you accept.
Oh,
have to
well, I
accept
accepted the
first.
ring.
You can accept the ring and say, no, and then run away.
Should I go give it back to her?
These were gifts that were given to us for this mission. I don't think returning them would be proper.
Yeah.
Well, he is gonna put the ring on a little chain necklace that he has. So he's not wearing it, but he's very Frodo Bagginsing it.
Okay, you're hobbiting this up.
It's
Marcy's
very
gonna
riveting.
change her boots.
Marcy putting the boots on, sorry?
Yeah, she's putting
Okay.
boots on.
The fuck does this thing do?
It's impolite to person from royalty.
Well, you know how this must go, Frine. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. He has thrown rock.
What the fuck?
Oh, fine. It's okay. I know what it is.
Oh, you already familiar with the item, are you, Nefri?
Not at all, but I got a nifty talent from Pa with blacksmithing.
Ah, you have a certain intuition for these things, do you?
Of course.
Well, as I said before, belief can shape reality here. If you believe strongly enough, I'm sure that item Nefri holds can do it.
Fine. Do you mind if I see your wand?
Whoa, Jesus, okay.
Brian is looking up at the ceiling with her eyes closed, as if it were somehow raining on her, and she just holds it over, and then looks at her hand, like, why have I lost every game of rock, paper, scissors?
Nefri's gonna take the wand into his hands and I'd like to cast Identify on the wand, please.
Okay, coke. Oh, you do not aim is touch through the casting spell with the magic and you learn property and how to use them, weather requirements. Okay, so takes a minute. In which time you're concentrating on casting Identify. You've got the wand in your hands, and while you're focused on that, the next minute, The King of Floor once again commands silence in the room.
Oh, this is perfect.
My intrepid explorers, can I assume that in you taking up the gifts I have provided, you are confirming your acceptance of this great quest?
Absolutely.
Everybody's gonna just nod his head very vigorously.
What about... Okay. And as you all confirm, the whole court kind of erupts into cheers and hoots. You hear the sound of trumpets ringing out in like triumphant fanfare. But as you look around, no one is playing the trumpet. It's kind of bizarre. Actually, the more you look around, you notice a few of the creatures don't even look like they're cheering. You see some are like talking amongst themselves, like they're gossiping while looking at you. One of the frogs has both its eyes locked in different directions. After a moment, their mouth opens and their sticky tongue flies out and slaps against the face of another creature who screams and no one else even reacts. It's almost like the sound is being piped in and no one's actually kind of going along with it. But after a moment, the king speaks up again. To the brave heroes who've taken up the equinoctial quest, we wish you only the second best of luck and in the running hopes of survival. Leave my court and journey south into the forests beyond. Let your hopes, feelings, and belief in success guide you on your quest. Farewell. And after a moment, the cheers just kind of drop, the trumpets stop suddenly, and a few of the members of the court look at each other and kind of look like, what do we do now? What's next? A few of them kind of like just start milling back outside with like their fancy clothes trailing behind them. Some of them go and like pick up some food from some of the tables around the outside of the room and start eating. And the king just kind of plunks himself back down in their throne before calling a bird to their hand and talking to it quite animatedly. In this time, Nefri, you have been able to identify the wand, which I will share with you.
I get to see another page.
There you go.
I'm so sorry. Give me one moment to read.
And they'll say for the benefit of the campaign, don't worry about a tune and you can just wave it and use it.
Oh.
I
Yay.
forgot that was there.
Oh my goodness. What is this? Fine. It's a pretty random magic, which I guess is anticipated.
Oh,
It
up
could
me
be
alley.
a little bit dangerous, so he's gonna hand her back the wand and like lightly pat the back of her hand, the metal on his hand clinking as he does so. Just be very careful. I don't know what I would do if you were to get hurt. Pa would be very upset with me, and I don't want to think about what Ma would do. Seeing as I don't really know, but...
Nefri,
Yes, fine.
going to use it the moment I get a chance.
Let's, at least on Tuesday indoors. I don't want to be rude in front of the king and all.
Oh,
And
yeah,
also,
don't.
we have a new friend to really talk to.
Oh,
Do I
just
fit her
make
in?
sure to,
Oh.
just tell me when you plan on using that so I can make sure that there's adequate room for you to cast a spell.
The moment somebody antagonizes me, I will use the wand on them.
Given the kind of place that we're in, I might want to stress that you reconsider, or at least wait a few seconds.
Oh, Diron, talk to them first. You got a little fancy way with your words, so it's probably smart.
Oh, yeah,
Feeling-
that too.
Feeling antagonized.
Right?
Oh, we're not trying to antagonize you at all. Why don't we be on our way, get this whole thing over with? I'm sure we'd all like to go home as quickly as possible.
Jeffrey's gonna lean in real close to Marcy and just try and whisper to her and be like, when she gets real mad, when she gets all ragey and stuff, she's bit me before. Just be careful about your fingers and your legs. She goes for those a lot.
Wow. Noted. Okay.
Brian smacks her lips as if she like was getting the taste of something, but she's like looking around.
But I don't actually even know where to start or where we are. And Bitterroot,
Oh, yes, dear.
do we have like a map or anything of where we have to go for this fancy big metal thing?
Well, as I've mentioned, and I understand this has been a lot to take in, belief will guide your way. All you need do is see your quest's end in your mind as you press onwards through the forests, and you will find yourself where you need to be. Trust me.
Nefri is closing his eyes and scrunching his brow, and he's so focused on thinking of whatever this giant metal thing is just exploding right now. I believe.
As you're believing really hard, the two of you who aren't currently concentrating on the metal thing exploding, Marcy and Brian, you notice that Bitterroot kind of like looks at the two of you for a moment and steps and goes, Nefri dear, calm down a little on the explosive beliefs. Maybe instead picture the quest's end, a location where you'll face down this creature, this abomination, this fiend of metal.
Then explode it.
Ah,
And then explode it, yes.
Maybe a safer arena so we don't burn down the Feywild.
well, yeah. The point of this was kind of keeping their forest all nice and pretty. Achoo!
Bless you.
That's you, dear.
Nice. He sniffles a little, and then he's like, "Okay, let me think." His eyes are closed this entire time. He's waving a hand in front of his face, another hand on his hip, like as he's thinking. It's like, okay, I believe I know the direction to go.
Wonderful. Keep that in your mind, dear. All right, keep thinking of where you need to go. And with that, and Bitterroot will kind of place a hand on each of your shoulders. They can do that, having 3 hands, terrifying. But will kind of like guide you back to like these fancy double doors outside of the court, and will lead you back towards the platform where you originally came from, and like further out over this long bridge stretching out over a pond of water, leading off into the forest proper. And as they do, leading you off into the forest, they wave with all 3 of their hands. And they say, "Thank you for taking up my king's quest. Even if you find yourselves unsuccessful in dirt-sifted pulp the next hour, you'll surely be in their good books, as well as the ground. Best of luck to you." And they smile as you head on off into the forest. Now, as you leave the court off on your adventure, you will come across a charming wooden fence, broken in places in a charming but rustic way. A babbling brook, bubbles drifting up to the water surface that you deftly cross on large stepping stones. A strange rock that, when the light hits it just right, it almost looks like a face. A charming wooden fence, broken in places in a charming rustic way. A babbling brook, bubbles drifting
Twice?
up to the water surface that you deftly cross on large stepping stones.
Again?
A strange rock that, when light hits it just right, it looks
Again?
like a face. A charming wooden fence, broken in places in a
Oh, this
charming...
is a really charming fence.
Wait.
Hang
I
on.
love this rock.
I think we're lost.
No,
I
you
feel
can
like
do.
we have seen this charming rustic wooden fence quite a few more times than for my liking.
This fence is fucking us up.
And
Can
as
I,
you're kind of
like,
like
try to-
saying this... Oh, sorry, hang on. As you're saying this fence is fucking us up, you kind of look in front of you, you see a babbling brook with stepping stones, you look behind you, you see a strange rock.
I'm gonna use the wand on the fence.
Hold on, wait. Marcy, what were you going to do before the wand's used?
What?
Were you going to do something, Marcy, before the wand is whipped out?
Yeah, she was gonna try to see if there was like some sort of special thing that she could look out for? Like, you know how in like RPGs there's like a special flower that you're supposed to go and follow in order to like get out of a freaky maze thing like this? Like, she's looking around for something weird that stands out.
Okay, so give me either your choice: investigation, perception, or arcana.
Let's see.
Before she does this,
Or
can I
Hold on,
slap her on the back and just go, "You got this"?
you absolutely can give a pep talk. You got this.
You got this.
Oh man.
Jumped out of her skin for a hot second, but we'll smile.
Don't say hot around me. That's too many joke opportunities at the second.
Oh my god.
Hot
She'll
like-
definitely want to use that fucking guidance. Hang on.
Not like our internals.
Hot like the fires of the
Oh.
forge. Oh!
Maybe.
Okay. So, Marcy, looking around, kind of like you all keyed into that. The scenery is repeating, and it's like, okay, it's taking the piss a little bit. But as you kind of look around, peering intently at the trees around you, the foliage, you see that as Nefri kind of comes close to you, gives you like a stern pat on the back, gives you that kind of boost. Your eyes seem to focus in on something that seems to shimmer a little in the air and comes into view a bit more, less ephemerally, more real as it kind of nears close to Nefri. And you note that there's like a lantern. Where is this lantern of yours, Nefri, on your person? Is it hanging off of something, or?
He keeps it stationed right on his hip, close to him.
So this light shining off from the lantern on Nefri's hip seems to reflect off this strange shimmer you see floating around in the air. Like it seems to just by chance it's come close enough that the light is reflecting off it in such a way that it's kind of showing it up. And as you focus on this, Marcy, you see a shimmer of blue and pink scales, these kind of long kind of frills and fins. It almost looks serpent or snake-like, this thing floating through the air. Frine, you're using your wand.
I'm using my wand.
You're using your wand of informed wonder.
I'm using my wand of informed wonder.
Are you expending a charge to do the other thing?
Yes.
Okay, so who would you like to inform of the outcome of the roll?
Marcy. You asked.
Marcy. Okay, so Marcy, you've seen this creature flying through the air, this kind of like strange serpent-like blue and pink scales, just a little glimmer of them reflected in Nefri's lantern. And suddenly, you're informed of something inside your head, a little mental message. Kind of get a D100 from you, Khoma.
Sure can.
Thanks.
88.
Ooh,
So,
that's a good number. Divisible by 11.
That's the double vor number.
I hate
Oh
this.
my
I would
God.
like to take all of my words
88.
back.
88. That's board day. 88 is
Well,
board
this
day.
has been a great 24-hour stream. I'm happy to wrap it up here.
Jesus Christ.
let's get this in here.
What kind of horrors is Marcy gonna say?
All I'm thinking is how they have now made the Fae world of this world now know about rock, paper, scissors and how that will affect our Sunday campaigns. Yeet and skibbity and YOLO are now terms of Sylphin.
Well, we already knew that.
So, Marcy, you
Fortunately.
hear a message being read out in your mind informing you of what this wand is going to do, while Frine is kind of waving it around. As this message comes into your mind, you're made very aware that if you speak in any way, this will immediately take effect.
Her eyebrows raise and she takes like a solid 4 steps away from Frine.
Oh god, what's gonna happen?
I fear he's gonna get closer to Frine and look at the wand in her hands and just go, so what happened anyway?
I didn't know.
Now, when you say that she can't talk, do you mean like she can't talk like at all for a certain amount of time, or she can't talk about what she saw?
She can't talk about the outcome. If you mention anything about the outcome of this, it will immediately take effect.
Gotcha.
Did I just silence Marcy for the whole campaign?
No.
So
You
you're
can't talk
backing
about the
away.
outcome.
Can't talk about the outcome. So Marcy, you're backing away. Nefri, you're getting closer to Frine.
Of course.
Anything else that you want to do before it takes effect?
Can
Starboard.
Marcy move like about 10 feet away?
You can move absolutely
Just
10
for
feet
no
away.
reason.
Past the charming rustic fence up to the babbling brook. You can move 10 feet.
Do we see her like glitch back into?
You can see. You can both look up and see that Marcy's definitely giving you a wide berth here.
Is she in
She has
front
a
of us
smile on
and
her
behind
face.
us?
Yeah.
You know what? If you look behind you, all you see when you look behind you is you see the rock, the strange-looking rock, and you also see, like, further back, past the strange-looking rock, you see what looks to be an old willow tree providing shade with gnarled roots curled into the earth. But you don't see Marcy behind you. You just see her in front of you. But past that babbling brook, you see what looks like a very nice rock that could have a face on it.
It could have a face on it.
From a distance, she's going to kind of like cup her hands around her mouth and yell towards Nefri. Hey, so I saw something flying around by your lantern. Can you like raise that up so we can see if maybe it can lead us out of here?
Oh, but if I raise my lantern up too high and a gust of wind blows, what if it blows out the fire? Can't have that.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure there's ways of relighting it.
No, 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 no. It can't go out at all. I'll die.
Maybe just believe that it can't go out. Like Bitterroot said. There you go.
You're so smart. And he's gonna like reach around, like struggle to move in the armor, like twist, and get the lantern unhooked, and then raise it into the air. His eyes closed as he desperately believes this fire cannot go out.
Okay, so I'm gonna say at this point the wand is gonna take effect. Nefri, are you taking your lantern, like holding it up and saying that the fire won't go out?
He is like muttering that under his breath, eyes closed the entire time, heavily
Okay.
focused. He's believing.
Okay, as you believe, Marcy, as you back up, Fryan, as you use the wand, Nefri won't see, because eyes closed, heavily believing, but Marcy and Fryan, you will see above you, illuminated by the light of Nefri's lantern, a scaled form appearing in the air that seems to be laughing quietly to itself, as the form of as a fairy dragon, sorry, my words, as the form of a fairy dragon appears in the air, kind of floating above the two of you, Fryan and Nefri, kind of like going, just kind of giggling at you. But at that time, floating around you at the same time, Fryan, toxic pustules grow on your body and explode. Creatures within 10 feet of you take 2d4 poison damage. For the next day, your skin is scarred and you have disadvantage on charisma checks.
What the fuck?
And is how many damage?
Roll a 2d4.
Okay. 2d4.
Nefri, you take 6 points of poison damage as a large boil on Fryan's cheek slowly grows and then bursts, and acid and poison just flies all over you. It's disgusting. At the same time, the fairy dragon that was flying overhead is splashed by this same poison and just immediately falls to the ground going, I've been hit! Oh no! I've been hit! No! What? No! it's just having an awful time. It's rolling around in the dirt. Whereas it was kind of like majestically having a bit of a giggle. Now it looks pathetic, kind of flopping around in the dirt on the ground.
Marcy will come back to the group. Well, I hope we've all learned a valuable lesson.
Nefri is like clutching his lantern close to his chest now, and also now his face in the other hand. He's just like, what lesson was I supposed to learn?
Well, maybe not you, but
Practice proper skincare. It hurts. Oh God! Is it burning?
The burning doesn't seem to bother Nefri as much, but like he's uncomfortable.
well,
Like,
I
putting your
hope you
hand in
two
the
aren't
forge.
too hurt.
Do I take damage?
Nope, your body just explodes, or parts of it do, and you look pretty gross. You've got like a big kind of crater on your cheek from this boil has grown and just burst.
Ugh.
So wait, does Koma have the disadvantage in charisma, or does Nefri also now have it?
Coma has the disadvantage, you just took the damage.
All right, that's fair. Dabs up.
Nefri, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Do you want to hide your face? I can get you a cloth or something.
Throw it in my face.
Oh, you have a little. Maybe the lizard on the ground would rather tell ya. And
Oh,
Nefri like goes to the little fey dragon, just picks it up, and you know, like the cats where you hold them underneath their armpits and they're just long.
Yes.
He's doing that and putting the dragon at Frine.
Marcy starts to reach out as like a kind of like, oh no, don't do that kind of thing. But when the dragon's already picked up, she just kind of like, takes a step
I'm
back,
so sorry,
shrugs
Marcy.
and just decides to see how this plays out.
I'm so sorry, Marcy.
As you pick up the Fey Dragon and hold it out towards Frine, it kind of like, it's looking around, whipping its head around like, oh, what are you, now you're holding me! Oh, wow, okay, what is happening? Help me, lady! And the fairy dragon's like craning its neck round at you, Marcy, with these large, wide eyes. It doesn't know you, it doesn't understand what's happening, but it wants you to help.
Well, I'd love to help if you would, get us out of this little loop that we seem to be in.
Yeah, okay. No more loop. Sorry. I just thought you guys were really cool, and then one of you exploded all over me, and it hurt.
Well, you
Oh,
see
it
what
hurts.
happens when you frustrate people.
Yeah.
Normally I laugh. This time I have learned a very important lesson. That one explodes. I'll be putting that in my notebook if
I'll do
I
it
wrote
again.
things or had a notebook. What?
Please.
What?
Please
How-
don't do it again.
I'll do it again if you
What?
don't get us out of here.
I already said I'd let you out of here. It was just a prank. It was just a prank. I'm sorry.
How are you
I'm
gonna get
sorry.
married if you have 2 craters on your face, Frine?
I have a crater in my face. You said there was little.
It just what?
Oh, it's not little. It's pretty big. It's like your cheek is just gone.
I don't
Why
know.
don't we put down the fairy dragon before we discuss this further?
I mean, you can keep holding me. Do you mind if you just kind of rub my belly while you're holding me? It would feel real nice.
Oh, okay then. He's gonna rub its belly, but at the same time, this is gonna happen.
Oh my god. As you're rubbing the belly and you use your cure wounds, the fairy dragon kind of like, it's like, oh, thank you. Belly rubs one of my... did you just heal me too? Wow, all right. Cool. Wow. You're really awesome. Wow. Hey, you, the one who healed me. Hi. And like the fairy dragon's like tilting its head up, like to the point where it's looking at you with its head tilted back. Hello. Hi. I'm the one you just healed. What's my name?
I healed you? He looks very confused at the concept. I Huh?
Huh? Okay, you could call me Huh. It's nice to meet you, nice one. Nice to meet you, Crater Face. And nice to meet you. Can you do something defining so I can give you a name? Looking at you, Marcy.
She gives a thumbs up.
You're gonna be Thumbsy.
Sure.
Thumbsy, nice one. Crater Face. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, huh?
Huh?
Brian flips the wand over like it's a dagger and raises her hand.
Whoa! Nice one! Crater Face is going for the kill. I will die a lot. If she stabs me, I will die very hard. Don't let her stab me. I will be very
Zephyr
sad.
is holding this thing like a baby in his arms. And he's just like, fine, why? What are you doing? You already exploded on me. I'd rather not use the wand again just yet.
I was going. It's a little sharp at the end. It was, he's calling me Crater Face.
Well, you do have a crater on your face.
She does have a
Never.
crater on her face, don't she? Nice one.
Never. I
You're
don't
really
want
warm,
to
by the way. Please keep cradling me. Feels like I'm being held by my mum again. Not that my mum ever held me, because she was a fairy dragon too, so this is a new experience for me. But if I had a mum that would hold me, it would probably feel like this.
It's okay. I don't, Ryan and I don't even know if our mom held us like this, so we're
Wow,
experiencing something new
that's-
together.
that sounds pretty neat. Nice one. I almost listened.
He's so fine with this. So are you gonna come with us now? Or are you just happy to stay around?
I mean, if you're going to keep holding me like this and giving me belly rubs and maybe find me a nice sunbeam I can sit in occasionally, that would be ginormous super great. Believable even.
Oh, then of course. Do you mind helping us out then?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
So we got given this quest by a nice old king, and he told us to go destroy this giant metal hunk of thing that's apparently in the forest. But we got stuck in your loop, which was really funny, by the way. But we kind of have a job to do, or else we're gonna get eaten by the dirt, or at least that's what Bitter, I think, talked about. But do you know what any giant metal thing is?
Giant metal. You know, I do know nothing even close to that, but I can get you out of the loop.
You know, I don't think many people know where the giant metal thing is. I asked a bunch, but no one really told us. But if you could get us out of the loop, that'd be appreciated.
Oh yeah, I could do that for you. Nice one. You're pretty nice.
You're the
Ah.
best.
Oh, you're the best. No, stop. Keep
And
going.
he's just gonna rub his belly very quickly, just like,
Oh,
yeah.
you know all the best spots. You're a pro. If only Crater Face could do half the good you could do. You don't spit acid, do you? Oh, please don't. That'd be terrifying. I'm really close to you. I couldn't get away if I wanted to. Oh, no. Thumbsy, you don't explode, do you? Oh, no.
Last I checked, no.
Reassuring. That's good. That's the hottest coolio ever. Okay, good. So you don't want to be in the loop anymore. If you go past the babbling brook and the rock that kind of looks like a face, but not really. I tried my best with it, but it's not really perfect. If you keep going past that, no more fence or brook or rock that doesn't really look like much. Promise.
I'm down to believe him. He's a really nice little guy, isn't he?
I don't
Yeah,
like
I
him.
Why
I
don't you
love
like
me.
him?
Keeps calling me Crater Face and then also insulting me.
Hold on, I might have something for your crater face. Would you consider yourself an object?
Are you a construct?
Okay.
I need an
Call
answer.
question.
No.
No? Well, then I
No.
can't help you. Degrade yourself or get helped.
Oh boy. I feel like a door.
I think I can do doors. I'm pretty handy. Pa's really taught me a lot with how to fix things up when they're not looking all too good, so he's gonna pat patting on the face.
Very door-like.
You're very door-like.
Do you feel like an object?
Do you feel objectified right now?
I feel if I were to open, I would creak just a little bit.
If you could change your feet to each other.
Hey, Brian, can you roll Arcana for me?
Yeah, sure.
Prine, you feel that Nephri is mending your face. You can feel the magic radiating from that touch. And with it, the trust that your face is looking better.
Oh, you don't have a crater on your face anymore. Aha, you can't really call her crater face anymore if she doesn't have a crater. It's kind of rude.
Do I have a crater on my face?
Are you asking me seriously if you have a crater on your face, or?
Yes.
So despite how it felt and the impression you got in that Arcana 6, to you it could have been a cure wounds. You still have a crater on your face. But the gesture was very touching.
She doesn't have a crater on her face. I believe it.
Looks at you say this and turns to you, Thumbsy. Is there a crater on that face?
You can't tell her if there is. It's really damaging to a girl's, self-confidence if they're not always looking their best. I remember her flipping out when a boy didn't like her before, and I got real scared of it. So no, she always looks the best.
Yeah, why don't we try to be nice about things for right now? I think there will be a little less wand usage that way. It'd be terrible if this happened a second time, right, huh?
Yeah, that's my name. Yeah, it won't happen again. There'll be no more crater faces, and not like there's any right now. Oh god, I'm dropping things. That's embarrassing for everybody.
Well, if I do say so myself, yippee!
Hey, yippee!
Indeed.
Yeah. So, we moving on then? We hitting the.
I think
the
that's a
hut
good
on-
idea.
Great, amazing even. All right, onwards, chums, friends, normal face, nice guy, and Thumbsy,
Like
and their
normal.
good pal, huh? What's
I
wrong
like
with
that.
you?
Friend.
Yeah, I'm a good friend, and I'm a big fan of normal face. But a normal face.
So I
Like
take
it.
it they're gonna just walk to the rock. Can we keep the rock afterwards? I've been enjoying it.
Oh my god.
You take the rock with you?
He put a lot of work into it. It's a craft. He tried his best.
Oh, that's so sweet.
As long as it doesn't slow you down in the heat of battle, that would be terrible. If
Why would
something
we
were to
be
happen
battling?
to you. Why would we be battling?
We're gonna
Yeah.
What are we about to do? Could you remind
explode
me?
it.
Yeah, that's not a battle. It's a one-sided pound of destruction.
Yeah.
Do you really think that thing is not going to try to defend itself?
What's a living thing made of metal?
Well, I'm sure there are dragons that are made of metal that can
Really?
cause some damage.
Dragons made of metal?
There's dragons made of metal. Can I fight one?
It's me, made of metal. Wow, Thumbsy. I don't know
Oh.
about that.
I mean, I've heard stories. I'm sure that, some of it is just embellishments. But if there is a giant metal thing that's trying to destroy the forest, then somebody must be controlling it, right? I'm sure they would be a little upset if we tried pounding on it. So
well,
we
we can
should
just
probably
ask
be
him.
Oh,
Yeah, you're really good with your words. Can't you just ask them to knock it off and then we just take all the metal and then they can't do it again? And then we have the metal.
Have the
well. She just has like this wide smile. I can certainly try.
I believe in you. You've been a real good help all this entire time, and I really appreciate you. You're doing a great job.
Oh, well. Let's get a move on, shall we?
Of course, boss lady.
I like
Hey,
that.
hey, nice one. That's Thumbsy to you. Use
that's
the
Thumbsy.
name.
Oh,
Thumbsy.
both of those are fine.
All
I
right.
can accept both of those. It's like a nickname. You know what a nickname is, don't you?
Boss Thumbsy.
I don't know about that, but hey, sure.
Boss.
All right.
Thumbsy lady.
Boss Thumbsy.
Oh!
Oh, I knew it was good to get splashed by poison by you guys, which I couldn't have predicted. But looking back, I'm glad it happened. So you carry on with your new scaly companion in your arms, which you're cradling. He's quite happily just kind of taking belly rubs and scritches, and he's basically acting like a giant cat in your arms, essentially. And he'll like make the occasional observation, like, we are walking a really long time, but it's better with friends. And you could have taken 5 steps. And he will just make these very obnoxious, very open observations as you keep on walking. But eventually, you no longer see fence babbling brook rock. You instead come across a quaint cobblestone bridge built over a rushing stream of rats and mice, rodents of different sizes, and all some shade of blue or green moving at speed. Looking up and downstream, all you seem able to see is an unending bank alongside this river of rats. Behind you, a willow tree providing shade, its gnarled roots curled into the earth. In the middle of the bridge, stopping anyone from crossing, you find 2 individuals. One of them seems quite buff with muscled arms and a wide-barreled chest, and the other seems more lithe, along with being a few heads shorter than the first. Both are wearing blue suits with white undershirts, red polka dot bow ties, and propeller caps on their heads. And as you draw up close to the bridge, you hear, stop. You cannot pass. A battle was meant to take place here, but we're waiting for it to conclude. Though first it needs to resume. I am Tweedledum. It's nice to meet you. Or, like how we like to say around here, it's rat to meet you. And the larger, buffer face smiles at you with an eyebrow raise like he's trying to pull off a smolder. And then the smaller, more lithe Faye waves you and goes, "Hi, I'm Tweedledum. Pleasure."
Pleasure's all mine. Do you mind if we pass? We're on an important mission from the king.
That sounds really important, but I am a narcissist and my needs come first.
Above the king's?
Even above the kings, he's kind of like that,
But only for good reason, Tweedledum.
but only for good reason, so he says.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
no.
would be terrible if we had to go back and tell the king that there are 2 subjects blocking our way.
Hold on, it sounds like things are going away that Tweedledum is not happy with. Perhaps we can, and they kind of flex and like bend down, flexing their muscles, reason this out.
Is his form good?
Oh, it's
In
fucking
what way?
impeccable. Like, oh my god, you're looking at it, and that suit is like close to breaking, but isn't getting to that point. It's like,
Oh, God.
perfectly measured. Impeccable.
Ow.
Why can't we just walk around them?
Oh, we probably don't want to make enemies with Faye. I've heard things. So,
We do some fucked up stuff. Sorry.
yeah,
Anyway,
you guys kind of do.
We
Uh,
do. True. Not lying. We do some weird stuff sometimes. Sometimes
So, what
really
did you
sad stuff.
guys have in mind?
So, you see, we were meant to fight a battle here. A battle of the ages. I don't really know what we were fighting about, but he really wants this battle. You see, before we could engage in combat, it was so startling. A black rat flew down the Vermintide. And Tweedledum will gesture into the river of rats running beneath the bridge that you're on. It was so startling it halted our fighting. Only once that black rat is dealt with may we resume our duel.
Does anyone have a rat? I have oil, and we can make a black rat right now.
That's not the worst idea I've heard.
Thank
Let-
you. I only have a few of them a day.
Let me check my pack. For rats.
Rats.
I'm sorry. Okay.
But you don't sometimes just have an animal in your pack. Sometimes they just crawl in there while you're asleep and you don't really know until later, and then you go, "Oh," as they pop out at you after eating half of your food.
While you're saying this, Nefri, Tweedledum kind of like gestures towards you with like a flat hand out as if to say, "Shut up," and goes, "Look, there it goes," and points over the side of the cobblestone bridge, and sure enough, there is a large, fat, black rat in this sea of green and blue ones that kind of bounds along with the rest of them and disappears off downstream. Did you see it? It was large, intimidating, distracting, battle-ending, some would say.
Battle ending. Well, we have to go on the other side of the bridge if you want us to get that rat. Are you okay with us walking around?
Persuasion.
Oh, I
Let's
got.
go.
Oh, that was with the wrong button attached. I'm sorry.
With
That's all I
advantage,
got.
right?
No.
Tweedledum looks, he kind of leans in close. Your face is like centimeters apart and goes, Dim, do you think they'll have a better chance of catching the rat from the other side? Would it be wise if we let them across? And Dim kind of like looks up in the two of you and says,
Well, see, the rat'll be coming back any second. Oh, look, there it goes again.
and again, the same black rat rushes down the river under the bridge and disappears off into the distance again.
But it's
And
under
Dim will
the
kind of-
bridge.
It keeps rushing by like again and again, the same black rat. And Dim kind of looks up at everyone and says,
The rat doesn't believe, so it's stuck in a loop. It'll just keep coming past.
I believe I have the rat in my hands.
I don't have a rat.
I want you to know, Iza, you gave the stupidest character with the most faith in anything.
Can you give me Arcana. Just roll Arcana for me.
Oh, he's ace at Arcana.
As you believe you're holding a rat, looks up at you and is like, I'm a rat. He is most certainly not a rat, but he's playing along.
I appreciate ya, huh? And he'll give him a little, like, smooch on the top of the head.
Oh,
You're not
jeez.
a rat.
I mean, if you say I'm a rat, I'm a rat. Squeak, squeak. I like cheese, probably. Or is that generalizing? Sorry, rat. Oops.
Well, I've done everything I can to get this rat.
What
Try and get the wand.
Hang on. What if we gave these two a even better battle with that new game that she taught the king? Huh? How does that sound?
Even better battle, you say? A better battle I have not seen. And again, Tweedledum kind of flexes, and Dim tilts her head and goes, what sort of battle did you have in mind?
Oh, we call it rock, paper, scissors.
And shoot.
And shoot. We showed the king this battle, and we even bested one of his court members.
Oh. Dom, what if we gave it a go? If it's good enough for the king and the royalty, maybe it's good enough for us too. Well, as a golden child shining as bright as the sun and moon in tandem, with my incredibly narcissistic and commanding features, I might be swayed to give it a try. Marcy
Nobody
with
else knows
advantage.
about it. Oh, okay.
Persuasion.
Oogie. Oogie, oogie, oogie. Persuasion. How the fuck?
You're also on the same setting as I.
Advantage.
Tweedledum kind of looks at you
That
and
was advantage.
scoffs and says, "But not by you, puny one. I must be swayed by someone with grit, by determination, by pure sheer muscle mass."
She'll look back at those two and kind of like make some room just in case they want to try.
Ryan, I think he's talking about you. You have the biggest bicep in town.
I do. She takes her hands out of her pack. I only found the love letter anyway.
No rats in the pack.
No rats in the pack. And she goes to step up. What am I doing? Why am I up here?
Aren't you gonna play rock, paper, scissors and cheat with him and beat him because you haven't won a single one this entire time?
Let's not mention that part.
Oh, hi. I suddenly feel swayed into taking part in this battle.
You think you can beat me?
Yes.
You think you can beat me?
Yes. Yes, I do. Tweedledum kind of looks at you and looks at the ground and looks back at your face and looks at the ground and yeah.
Look me in the eye when you think you can beat me.
I really don't want to.
Ah, I see. Those muscles are for sure. To
What
hide,
did you say?
almost like
to me?
armor, to hide a coward's heart.
Why are we being mean to armor? When you know I
Can
did
you give me flat charisma, Ryan?
It's a disadvantage. It's not a check, is it?
it.
It's less to do with your looks and it's more to do with what you're saying, so I'll let you do it normally without disadvantage, because
Just
you're not
flat
trying to win over
charisma.
with just flat charisma.
Oh.
Tweedledum kind of like goes to flex and pauses and goes, "It's all for show, isn't it? I did this and I bulked up. And I thought it would make Dim like me. It hasn't done anything. Dim doesn't like me at all. Do you, Dim? We're very good friends. We're friends." And Dom kind of like slams their fist into the cobblestone bridge and it shakes a little bit underfoot. I thought it was good that we were friends. I really love Dom. He's great.
Dom?
Oh, yeah. Dom, I'm Dim. And we're good friends.
Ryan, maybe you should give him the love letter. To give to each other.
Is it addressed to me?
Have you even read it?
No.
Hold on. Marcy.
Yes.
He's gonna turn all of them away from the scene in front of them and hunch down and go, Marcy, Frine has a love letter addressed to her. I'm not so privy as to read a lady's love letter, but if you, as a lady, could also read it, I can't. But if you want to cross out Frine's name and write Dom, to get them to like each other proper, then maybe we can cross the bridge without a rat.
Sure, give it a try.
It's always good to play matchmaker.
Okay. So in that case, first, can you tell me what this love letter says, or?
Ah.
Coma put on the spot instead of the DM, eh?
Oh, no, it's happening again.
And while you're coming up with what that love letter says, can you give me a sleight of hand, Marcy, as you kind of like, we'll say you've got like a quill on hand in your pack. You're able to like scratch out or change Frine's name so that it reads Dom. Like you're able to like jazz it up. Ooh.
She's not that kind of rogue.
So you're trying to make the P look more like a D, ends up looking a bit like a B. You're kind of like trying to merge the H into something else. You've kind of got bomb in there. And you're kind of turning the rest of like the INE into like flowers, and you're making it look kind of flowery. It is a pretty so-so patch job. You've got a love letter that's addressed to Dom or potentially Bomb.
Is there like a from whoever at the bottom?
That's a question that only Coma could answer.
Coma.
Who would this love letter be from, Coma?
Who's writing Frying love letters?
If there's no from, then she'll just
There
put
is,
from
there
Dim.
is.
Okay.
There is, hold on. Trying to come up with a name that would be funny.
Mike Hawk.
Do. Well, you're
Whatever the
hang on.
name is, though, she will be switching that out to Dim.
Okay. And we'll give a separate sleight of hand for Dim.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh!
Okay. Well, there you go.
So while Bomb is look lackluster, Dim is like the most elegant, flowery, like changing of the name. You've kind of like fucking porcelain into Dim. All right, you know what? We'll make it the full Tweedledum. You're making this look flowery. The P being like elongated out the top into a T, into like a W with the E, but like the way it curves around, you've made the E almost look like into a W with a fish in there. You've drawn a pond under the signature, Marcy. You made it look like these fish are jumping out of the water, and they're the letters, and they are displaying the love here for Tweedledum. That's some good changing of the name. Bomb is still a bit of a shame, but Tweedledum looks pristine.
It should be fine. She'll just fold it up.
Okay, you have
Yeah.
a love letter. Are you giving it to, who are you giving it to, I should say?
Well, we said it's from Tweedledum, so we have to give it to Tweedledum.
Yeah, she's gonna give it to Dom. Hey, buddy, look what I found lying around.
Oh, what's that? And he kind of like pulls his head up from the cobblestone bridge and looks at you, and he looks like he's on the verge of tears as he looks at you, Marcy. What?
Well, there was a bit of a mistake with how the name came out. Probably the writer was very nervous when they were writing this, but it seems like it's addressed to you. Why don't you give it a read?
Tweedledum kind of looks over their shoulder at Dim on the bridge, looks at you, kind of like looks around for a moment, points at themselves, and says under the breath, like, "It's for me."
She nods with a smile,
Oh,
holds out the letter.
He takes the letter from you, Marcy, and then like says, "Stay. I want you to hear this, please."
Okay,
Okay.
right
Okay.
here.
Oh, here we go. This is it. This is it. Bomb, you are the light of the sun's rise. The embers that smoulder and light a flame within mine heart, that beats so ferociously when I lay mine eyes upon you. As ferocious as your beauty and rage, it's so sicko mode. Love, Tweedledum.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Gave me the pet name Bomb. My explosive arms.
Yes.
And he gave himself the name Tweedledum. That's his name.
That certainly is.
Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
I've never been so fucking touched in all my life.
Well, isn't that adorable?
I want to take him to the malt shop for Hawthorne milkshakes.
Well, what time like the present, huh?
Right now.
Absolutely. While it's still in the air, go ahead.
Marcy, you see sweat beading and dripping down Dom's forehead, and you swear for a moment you can hear a very cartoonish kind of like
Jesus Christ.
okay, yeah, I can do it, 'cause I'm his bomb. It's sicko mode.
You're his
And-
bomb.
And he stands there, and you see that the hands on the letter are shaking a little bit. And while this is going on, Dim is looking at you, Fryan and Nefri, and is going, so how are you enjoying being here? It's nice, right? I mean, unless you don't like rivers of rats. Oh, there goes the black one again. Really should just believe.
It's mighty nifty over here. I got a new friend. His name's Haw. My sister exploded a little bit, and it kind of hurt. But how are you
Oh.
enjoying your time? Is your friend normally this emotional?
He's very large and tends to be quite in charge. It's not my place to say dad issues, but you know what? We all have our flaws. Dad issues.
Oh, we don't.
So, like,
got
how do you
those.
feel about him?
Oh, he's okay. We're good friends. We have been for a long time.
Nefri's gonna take him kind of by the shoulder and like lean in close so Bomb cannot hear, and just go, okay, but like, do you like him?
I mean, I can say that I like him, yeah.
But no, you gotta feel it.
Roll insight for me, Nefri.
Okay. I got one of those. Let me just double check that it's not third on advantage.
When Dim says like back to you, it kind of has an air of they don't fully understand what you're implying with like.
Like, do you want to hold his hand sometimes?
Oh, yeah, we hold hands lots.
You guys hold hands a lot?
Yeah. When we go to the malt shop together, Dom always holds my hand.
Oh,
You guys share like a milkshake on malt?
Well, Dom always wants to like buy one for both of us, and I always insist we get one ourselves, right? Better that we have our own than share one and get less milkshake.
Why don't you guys just get like the extra large? It's cheaper than getting two, and then you guys can share. I'm sure that would make Dom really, really happy. And since you guys are like such close friends that hold each other's hands and go to the malt shop together, isn't that only right to make him a little happy like that?
Roll a persuasion.
Hey.
Dim kind of looks at you, like, looks up at the sky for a moment and looks to your face and nods and goes, yeah, you know what? That kind of makes sense. Yeah. Hey, give me a sec, all right? And kind of like, he gives a smile to you and walks over and goes, hey, Dom. Whoa, hi. I am here. Dom is here for you, Dim. I am your bomb. What? What? You know, like the letters that you bomb on it. You wrote a letter to me. You said it said it's so sicko mode. Real Dim. And he looks like he's kind of floundering here. His hands are shaking and there's sweat dripping, pooling down his face. Marcy, you can see like there's little droplets hitting the cobblestone. It's like, oh god, okay. He is in the wars right now. But Dim kind of steps up, looks at Dom and goes, you know, I just had a really good idea. Why don't you and me go to the Misty Malt shop and share an extra large Hawthorn milkshake, just us two? Extra large? Yeah. For both of us. Both of us. Yeah, I'd pay for it. Yeah, sure. That sounds really good, doesn't it? That sounds amazing. Oh. Can't even remember what we were fighting about anymore. This is so sicko mode. And he like Dom holds out a hand, and Dim kind of like gently puts their hand in Dom's, and they like look at each other in the eyes, smile, and walk past you, Marcy. Give you a smile on the way past, and they'll smile at you as well, Nefri and Frine. And with your passive perceptions at Nefri and Marcy, you hear Dim kind of go, "Little sweaty there." Oh, sorry, nervous. As they walk off the bridge and into the forest.
Well, that worked out. Let's be on our way.
As you say that worked out, Marcy, a large black rat sits on the cobblestone next to you and speaks up and goes, "Hey, I never believed they'd get together, but teach a rat new tricks. I'm moving on now. Cheese it." And the rat dives into the river and runs away.
Okay. Well, everything worked out just fine. Let's move on before something else happens.
My name's Her. Let's go.
Did you say that?
No, I didn't know rats could talk.
I didn't know there was a black rat.
So you've helped love prevail as you cross the cobblestone bridge and end up on the other side. And as you do, just checking time. Okay.
We got
yep,
less
okay.
than an hour.
Less than an hour. I am very mindful.
And Demir.
So, I'm mindful, Demir. So cutesy. Let me scroll a little bit down. So, as you cross the cobblestone bridge and pass through the forest on either side, eventually, the trees. Tripping over word, sorry. The trees kind of filtering light through, kind of like giving the path a kind of shaded look slightly. It looks quite serene. There's no familiar rock or fence to throw you off. It's almost a pleasant walk through the Feywild right now, if only for a moment, however. It isn't long before the foliage stops suddenly, the tree line coming to an abrupt end. Ahead of you is an open space, marred by signs of battle. Trees lay felled in places, dirt thrown this way and that. Holes mark the ground as though something large made an impact that scarred the earth itself. Can I get, if you want, perception, investigation, or nature from anyone who might want to have a gander, have a peek and a look-see around the area?
Oh.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do nature because of this.
Oh.
So
Well, I guess I'll try my hand at investigation.
So that 14 is actually a 16.
Oh boy. Okay,
Clap, clap,
so
clap.
clap. So in terms of nature with your 16, it's less that you're identifying the nature here and more the sheer absence of it. There is no wildlife There is no Fae. This space is devoid and empty, completely barren in its entirety. There are no footsteps of birds or other small woodland creatures. There's no telltale signs of sparkling magic or the glints of a creature masked by invisibility that you saw before thanks to Nefri's lantern. It is just the sheer kind of emptiness that strikes you about this, Marcy. And then Frine and Nefri, with your perception and investigation, what you see is bones scattered about the place, kind of sticking up out of this dirt that's just thrown around haphazardly. Scattered gear that looks beyond salvaging. You see what seems to be torn pages of a wizard's spellbook, ripped to shreds, no longer usable, the writing illegible entirely as time has just slowly degraded this tome. What you all notice in this space is a small, sparkling light that you spy. And as you focus on it, this light grows and it swells, before bursting into a tunnel of kaleidoscopic rainbow shades and hues that is going to be familiar for not too long ago, similar to how you arrived in the Feywild. From the tunnel, you hear something before you hear anything. Thud. Thud. Sorry, wait, you hear something before you see anything. Fuck, I can't words. Thud, thud, thud. Large, heavy footsteps that echo out from this tunnel. Can you give me perception, but if you're perceiving, give me a con check as well.
Bam,
Orbs.
bam. Oh
Boom.
dear.
Boom. Oh my god.
So, Marcy, you see the kind of swirling rainbow of lights, and even though you arrived in the Feywild quite majestically, quite demurely, very cutesy, in this moment, looking into the kaleidoscope of colors, you know better than to risk that a second time. You're doing the smart thing by glancing that way, and you're purposely turning your head away. You were avoiding your stomach kind of getting twisted because you'd already feeling it start to kind of do flips for a moment there, and you need to purposely look away. You don't see anything in this tunnel, sadly. All you hear is the thud, thud, thud as heavy footsteps shake the ground around you. Frine, similarly, you look, and this time, you know, rather than Marcy who looked away, you peer into the kaleidoscopic tunnel before you, but you feel your stomach kind of like it's on a spin cycle here, and you kind of like need to double over a second, holding your gut, and your vision is like pulled away from the tunnel. And then Nefri, peering into the tunnel, you feel, again, your stomach is going on spin cycle here, but you steel yourself. You look straight down that tunnel for what's coming your way, and you can't make out anything particular. The swirling masses of colors, shades, and hues milling and mulling about, it's hard to pick out much of anything. You remember your time in that tunnel, it was hard to really define much, if at all, anything definable while you were heading through there. But what you do make out, just barely, are two red glowing eyes, slowly nearing closer and closer, making their way gradually towards the end of the tunnel until, finally... Can my war machine enter the chat, please? That's okay. Hold up.
I am putting together pieces.
Oh god.
Oh god, hold on.
Oh god.
The production end needs adjustments.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
God.
guys.
What a noble that war machine.
I don't know where to put him. Right there. there he is.
You can put it next
So-
to me, top left. Oh wait, that's where chat is, but oh well.
So, hang on. I need to quickly, I realize, do some jiggery pokery myself. Here's me yapping, and I need to be making the magic happen. Hold the phone here. So let's first.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my
No.
god. Should I show
Goddard.
it? Should I show it?
You can show it.
There it is,
show
the
it.
war machine.
Oh no.
I'm So hype. So, Goddard, you find yourself back in a very familiar locale. Not just the plane you're on, but the place you're in as well. You've been brought here time and time again because you're doing a great service by coming here, and your theme needs to be playing. Let me fix that for you, buddy.
Theme?
Yippee!
Is this gonna get me copyright struck?
It might do. Let's do something that's royalty free. I had something in the back pocket that's a little mischievous, just in case.
Perfect.
Okay.
So, you've been brought here time and time again because you're doing a great service by coming here. You're stopping those mean displacer beasts from rising up. They need to be kept in their place, Goddard. Here before you in this clearing, you see 3 displacer beasts. Their fangs bared towards you, their tentacles spouting from their backs, holding weapons to bear against you. And you hear sweet little guy on your shoulder who's gently patting your face say to you,
There they are. More of those mean old displacer beasts. It's a good thing you're here. You're the only one that can take care of those guys. Otherwise, who knows what would happen?
but to everyone else in this clearing, you instead hear, kill them all, grind them up, soak the dirt with blood. Appease the wild. It's the least you can do.
Don't worry, little guy. I will take care of them. How many times do I have to keep teaching you beasts this lesson?
You're so strong and committed. Only you can do this job for us.
Make the ground red!
Look around.
What?
The world is smaller since the last time I got here.
Oh, I made you a little bigger because you're the big guy who solves all the big problems.
The biggest
only
kid in the
makes
candy
sense.
shop.
You're the biggest kid in the candy shop, Goddard.
I'm the biggest there ever was. I'm like as big as like 2 dogs even. That is so
You're
much
as
more
big
than
as-
one.
2 dogs stacked on top of each other.
Huge abomination of metal. And on that note, in a copyright free way, could everyone roll initiative for me?
Oh my god.
What the
Oh. Well, I'm not going first.
I will.
You will. All right.
Would you like me to roll as well?
Yeah, roll initiative. It's only fair.
And I, Nefri wants to do one little thing before the battle starts, if that's okay.
Of course. Oh, I don't think I give you your token, which is on me.
He puts down, and he's like, I am so sorry, but things might get a little dangerous, and I want to make sure you're safe. So you can either fly off, and I'll really miss you, but just don't get hurt, please.
Oh, okay. I'll go stay safe. But if you need me, you just gotta believe and I'll come help you, okay?
Oh, you've just been reminded me of something so smart.
Am I so smart?
You are so smart. Go,
I am
go
so
be safe.
smart.
I'll see you after this. I'll come and pick you up, and we'll give you belly rubs again.
Thank you, nice guy. Good luck, Lady Thumbsy and normal face. I'll be over here.
And we'll kind of fly off into the branches of a nearby tree and we'll take cover.
It's a good thing you can be invisible, yeah?
I am excellent at hiding. But on this occasion, Ryan, you are far and away the first here. What would you like to do as this war machine appears from a rainbow-colored portal before you?
It looks like a metal dragon.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna smash it.
I thought we were going to explode it.
I can smash it a little.
Alright.
Let's not explode. Explosions cause fires. What are we trying to do here?
There's no
Stop forest
forest.
fires.
There's no forest.
Isn't there a bear that says something
Large
about
enough
fires?
explosion.
Yeah, I'm moving. I have moved. I am not close enough. There's only one thing to do. I'm using the wand.
Oh boy. Okay, roll 1d100. And do you want to inform a creature of the outcome?
No.
Oh, all right. It will just happen then.
17.
17. So,
That's a good number.
for the next 10 minutes, you speak in a stranger's unusual voice. The voice is disruptive and annoying, but how it sounds is up to you.
I know what you're gonna do.
What did you think I was gonna do?
It's okay, just do it.
I don't think you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What did you think I was gonna do?
Either Boston or New Jersey.
Come
The
on.
I'm walking here was I felt it. That's one of your defaults.
I'm not gonna fucking start talking like. I think it was a false alarm. It didn't do nothing.
Ryan, who are you?
What?
And Free's gonna look over at Marcy and be like, "Did my sister get possessed?"
I have no idea. Doesn't well, I mean, you would probably know that better than me.
Ye foul metal dragon, give back my sister!
Listen to them talking their filthy cat language. I know something for you guys.
What's he doing? I'm going to
You hear from the
rage.
tree where Ha went.
I'm going to rage. I'm raging.
Okay. Okay.
But there's something special about my rage.
Uh-huh.
Specifically-
Uh-huh.
I wild surge.
Oh boy, let me bring up that wild magic table.
I do have the table on my sheet.
Okay. Oh, bless you. Oh, that's convenient.
It's under bio.
Okay. Oh, amazing. Okay. Cool.
1d8, baby. 1d8. 6.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, I'm an AC machine.
Okay. So, these varied kind of magical lights, almost kaleidoscopic in nature, but not stomach churning, start floating around you, kind of giving you a protective aura almost. Goddard, these displacer beasts know some kind of awful magic. Who knows where they've got it from?
They changed this last time I was here.
Don't worry, we can still stomp them into the ground. You're really strong.
Kill them. That wasn't a good voice. Kill them. There we go. Is that your turn, Frine?
Yeah.
Marcy, it's your turn. Frine is a multicolor spectrum of lights right now. It's quite beautiful. What would you like to do?
Well, she is going to go up.
Oh, hey, now you have +1 AC.
Yeah.
As you walk up, Marcy, you find the same lights are kind of gently glowing around you as well now that you're closer to Frine.
Nice,
Making an
nice.
obnoxious color.
Hank.
Okay. She's gonna. Well, Is the little guy on his shoulder like targetable?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because she's not sure if this is like a warforged or just like a really big dog robot thing, and she was expecting somebody to be controlling whatever contraption they were going after, so she's gonna target this little fucker. Shaboosh.
Shaboosh. So, hey Goddard, what's your AC?
15.
15. Marcy, roll your damage, please.
Yeah.
On this occasion, as you aim at the little dude on Goddard's shoulder, it quickly ducks back, kind of urging Goddard to sway to the side. Goddard, you take the hit for it, sustaining 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh, whoops.
And as your body sways into the shot and you feel it kind of like clang against your metal, the voice in your ear says,
Oh no! They compelled me to pull you into the attack! Their trickery knows no bounds, Goddard!
You're crafty as ever. Don't worry, little guy. I'm prepared for this.
Okay, is that your turn, Marcy?
Yep.
So, bear with. Just check something very quickly. So, it is Kill Scream Guthamhole's turn.
Okay.
Oh, I love that name.
What a name.
And first, seeing that Goddard has been pierced by 9 points of short bow damage, they're going to use their bonus action to cast Healing Word for 1d4 plus their spellcasting mod, which is in this situation 1. Roll 1d4 plus 1. Goddard, you wouldn't believe this, you get 2 points of healing.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Incredible, as the little creature on your shoulder gives you a consolatory pat and is like, "You got this, big guy," and you feel a slight bit better. But more importantly, as the creature kind of pats you twice and kind of says, "You got this, buddy," would you say that you're a willing creature, Goddard?
Absolutely.
It casts haste upon you.
Oh.
Yippee.
Oh no.
He's running in.
And after it does it, it says in your ear,
Go get him, big guy!
"Leave no trace." Goddard, it's your turn.
Okay, what does haste do?
So,
Boosts
haste,
my movement speed.
let's see, it doubles your speed, you get a +2 bonus to AC, you advantage on dex saves, and you get an additional action on each of your turns.
Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. Well, first of all, I'm gonna point at the loudest cat that just screamed and created funny lights all around it. And I'm gonna say, I'll do this in a language you'll understand. And then I'm going to rage.
Oh no.
Bring it.
Something special happens when. Oh, did I do that right?
You sure do. I imagine
you-
since you're both wild magic barbarians.
We're both surging.
So, Goddard, each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage. You
Oh
also
my
gain
God.
1d12 temporary hit points.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Okay.
So within 30
Oh
feet of you.
fuck.
Oh, God.
That's those two.
So both of us?
That's
Yeah.
you two.
I screwed up.
No, you
No.
didn't screw up. It's okay.
I'm gonna
Really?
run right in.
Boom.
You're okay.
I'm okay. Okay.
You're okay. I believe in you.
I can't remember what the DC
Mhm.
was. I'll be real with you. Don't mind me looking at your bio again. Constitution saving throw. What's the con based on? Is it your...
Your constitution.
It would be probably Constitution +8 plus proficiency bonus.
Constitution +8?
For the DC, it would be Goddard's Constitution modifier +8 +2.
Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You succeed then. Marcy, you fail.
Oh.
So, Marcy, you take roll 1d12, Marcy.
You already rolled it.
Oh, sorry. You rolled. Okay,
Oh,
you take
okay.
3
So-
points of necrotic damage.
See, I told you you're
And-
fine.
And Goddard, you also get 3 temporary hit points.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Oh man, we're gonna wipe.
Okay. For my first section, I wanted to kick the cat in front of me just like as hard as I can. Like that run up was, me gaining speed, and then I just want to boot this cat. I want to
You're
punch
just-
him
okay.
as far away as I can.
You were punting it 1 second. Which, you know what, I'm here for. We love that you're punting the cat. Homa might disagree. So I need from you unarmed weapon attack. So 1d20 plus your strength mod plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Fry me.
Plus strength mod,
Plus strength mod plus your proficiency.
so that would be +5.
That does hit.
That does hit
That's a little painful.
damage. And then let me just check very quickly. What's non-strike? I know what it is to hit.
Unarmed
And you're just
attacks
Unarmed
do
attacks
like
deal
1 damage.
They do. So you know what, Goddard? You run up. You know what? Yeah, you punt this displacer beast, and it goes as you kick it. On your side of things, Brian, this large mechanical beast has strided over to you, wound back with its foot, and given you a solid thump in like the stomach, and you're like, you're wounded, and you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
It's wait, it's
Damn,
like
okay.
1 plus.
Is it plus strength mod? Add your strength modifier. So it would be 5.
5 damage.
5 damage. Because you did 1 damage baseline, and then it's plus your Oh no, wait, is your strength mod 3?
3, yeah.
Oh, sorry, you take 4 points of bludgeoning. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This Goddard kicks you. Okay. And and then you have another action that you can use to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Okay. For my second action, I just want to use my big maul and just take a golf club swing at the cat right next to me.
Okay. Just to check, that's Marcy Cat, right?
Yeah,
okay,
this cat
cool.
right here.
Make a weapon attack.
Do
My
I just
God.
click the weapon?
Is that the attack roll or the damage?
It's the attack roll.
The
That's
That's the attack roll. Does an 11 hit, Marcy?
Yup.
No. This displacer beast is live on its feet. You go for a swing with your massive maul, Goddard, and it leaps over your big swing and kind of hisses at you once it lands.
I knew
Marcy,
it
and
would do
you're
that. They do that. You think they're right there, and you swing and hit them, but you can't hit them because they're displacing.
It's okay. You'll get him next time, big guy. You got this.
Marcy, on your end, you see this big swing coming, and you need to like leap up into the air as it goes low beneath you, and you kind of land, sweat beading on your brow as you look up, and you just narrowly dodge this large swing. Is there anything else that you want to do, Goddard?
I think that's it.
Amazing.
So you're ending your turn within 5 feet of me, are you?
I am.
So I'm just gonna go, let's see, 5, 10, 15. Okay.
Goddard, that displacer beast is fucking tricksy. It dodged and it ran.
It abandons its friends because cats are cowards.
Cats are
I'm-
cowards. No camaraderie. It's awful.
I'm getting war flashbacks.
I'm trying something. I'm trying something. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm okay.
I'm trying to go around. I'm trying to go around. She has a target in mind.
Nefri, it's your turn.
Wow.
You've just seen your sis get absolutely like punted in the gut and you've watched as Marcy narrowly avoided a swipe from this large maul of this mecha machine death beast swing, and has gone running off into the distance. What do you want to do?
Have I been hearing the little beastie guy on Goddard's shoulder?
You've been hearing it making the most unholy of noises the entire
Does it
time.
sound infernal?
It would sound. Did I keep the page up for this? I did not. 1 second. It will sound. I can confirm. Less infernal, more demonic.
Alright. So wouldn't know that, but it does sound a little spooky. So, Goddard, you would not be willing, would you?
Not for you.
Not for me. Alright.
Don't
So-
sway my buddy with Displacer Beast.
So first, I would like to start a charge in my laser by making my
got it.
spell stronger.
Okay.
And I am gonna have Nifri run up on Goddard. I can't lift my token. I've
Oh,
learned
shit.
something.
Let's.
There we go. I fixed it.
okay,
I fixed
okay.
it.
Let's say I think it's yours.
So I am gonna have Nifri join his sister
Cute.
and how do I go about touching? What counts as does a hit count as a touch?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to try my best. I have not thought what I'm gonna hit with yet, but I will be using this.
Oh, that's just touching.
Yeah, but can I hit him while touching?
Oh no, probably not. No.
I'm gonna then, if I'm not going to attack, I'm going to supercharge up my protection from evil and good with my channel divinity to slap Goddard and be like, I really wanted to just ask you if you could stop destroying the forest.
So hang on. You're just wait. So just to clarify, you're just slapping him.
No, it's like the friendly man thing where they like clap each other kind of on the arm. Wherever
Okay.
Nefri can reach this enlarged metal dragon, he is going to just do that motion in a friendly manner. And just be like, can you just stop destroying the forest?
Why is
Because-
it petting me?
Are you letting it touch you? God, it's like from your. It's got like one of its tentacles out and it's brushing up against your leg. It's really weird.
It's so gross.
Don't let it sway you with its terrifying, weird head appendage. It's really creepy.
It's like slimier than I thought it would be, but it's also spiky.
Slimy. I didn't know they were slimy. Yeah, slimy. They're really slimy. Ew.
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 Is that your turn, Nefri?
He is trying to protect Goddard from good and evil. I need to roll against him.
This one's so.
Channel Divinity probably was not used as how I read it at first. It's just
Hang on, I'm
canceling out me using a skill or a
As a
spell.
bonus
so
action, you
that's
touch your
fine.
holy symbol. Utter prayer and regain 1 expense spell slot of higher. Okay, so you're basically using protection from good or evil for free, is what you're kind of angling for with
Yeah.
this. Okay.
Free money.
So you're letting the creature touch you, Godard, in this case. Would you say you're willing?
No.
In that case, I am afraid that while you're touching with the best of intentions, Goddard does not want to be protected from good and evil on this occasion. But as you kind of like touch Goddard's leg here with a friendly kind of like, bro pat, Goddard, you hear this voice in your head going,
No! Get away from that one! Get away from that one! That one's got tricksy tricks, bad tricks, bad tricks.
but from your side, everyone else, you hear,
No! Stay away! Stay away!
I'm fucked up. Jada's fucking Fugi when he mutes has a moss.
wait, what?
His fucking
Oh my god. Oh my god, it does.
Oh my
I'm
god.
so sorry for the siren in the
Holy
background.
shit, it does. It's incredible. Okay, that's great. Never is that your turn?
I tried.
You
and
tried.
I failed.
Tried, and that's the main. You believed, and that's the main thing.
Oh, wait, yeah. No, I
Brian.
can't do any more.
It's okay, but believe you got this. Brian, it's your turn. What would you like to do? You've been punted.
Don't worry, we got this, Nefri. She's gonna skirt around a little bit. Stay there, actually. And then she's taking out her trusty two-handed maul that she affectionately nicknamed, and she's gonna slam it into the war machine's leg.
Oh no.
And we're raging. And we're reckless.
Oh, dear God.
Oh,
Remember, you've got
no.
+2 AC from haste, Goddard, so don't be scared. It's probably not gonna hurt. It's fine. Does a 13 hit, Goddard?
No.
No.
Bug smashing never let me down until now.
I think it doesn't recognize you, that kind of voice. You gotta sweet talk her a bit better.
What's
Goddard,
wrong
this
with my
displacer
voice?
beast with the maul and its tentacles is kind of flailing it around in your direction. It looks silly. Pathetic.
That's the end of my turn.
It looks as stupid as it sounds, and I think it's going for my punting leg.
No, not your punting leg. You need that for punting displacer beasts.
That's like my signature thing. Every time I show up here, I kick them.
I know, you've got to show up and kick them all the time.
Stop them to death already. Is that your turn, Brian?
Yeah.
Marcy, it's your turn. What are we doing?
Okay. She's gonna go bam, bam, bam,
And bam,
and she's
shoot 'em
gonna
up.
try to shoot that thing one more time. Fuck.
As you circle around and take aim, roll your damage for me.
Okay.
Roll for maintain concentration. Okay. So, Marcy, you run around, you take aim, firing with your short bow. This time, the creature kind of looks round behind, kind of like balancing itself on the side of Goddard's head, sees the shot coming, and Goddard, and from your perspective, this creature kind of like tries to dive in front of your face, but instead takes an arrow in the shoulder and is kind of grabbing onto your front, like front of your face here. It's like,
Ah, Goddard, they got me. He got me. Help me, please. Ah,
I want to reach up and like cradle it with my free hand, the hand that's not holding the maul, and then like kind of bring it down to my chest and like push it up against the big red egg that's sitting there. Be like,
Oh,
don't worry,
no.
stay warm, stay close.
Oh my god.
That did not feel good. I bet. I know. I got shot too.
I'm glad you understand, Goddard. You'll always keep me safe.
kill them already! But okay, you're kind of cradling it now. It's taken down from your shoulder, placed against your red egg, bleeding all over it. It's not your turn, Marcy.
Let's see. She went from 15. Okay.
Okay. So, this guy's turn. While he's being cradled up here, can't really do a whole lot else, but we'll do another healing word. +1. Stop the presses. You get another 2 hit points back, Goddard.
We
Ah.
are so healthy. We are so
He is
healthy.
we are so healthy, putting in the bare minimum. Yes, give nothing, King. That will be the little madcap's turn. Goddard, it's your turn to wreak havoc. What would you like to do?
I want to get away over here. Get away from this one. This one is crafty.
This one.
This
Are you
one
just
here,
moving
this
away?
evil cat. Yeah. I just want to
Okay.
do a couple steps over, and then I want to do a big swing, big reckless attack at the cat right in front of me that's brandishing its maul. I want to go maul the maul with this one.
Okay.
The funny thing is you
Maul
don't
to
even need to
maul.
reckless attack to hit me.
What does reckless attack even do?
Gives you advantage, but when people attack you, they get advantage against you.
So you've already got advantage if you don't want to reckless.
I want a reckless anyway. It's not fair. Why does the cat get the reckless?
That's fair.
Do I roll advantage then?
Takes your hand in
Yeah.
barbarian.
Oh
What
my god.
the
24 hit Shrine.
Oh no.
Yes.
Roll your damage, Goddard.
I think you just clicked the damage, right?
11 points of damage, Shrine.
boy.
Well, you see, I'm raging, so I take half of that. Are we rounding
Okay.
up or down?
Up because I'm mean. 6.
Fine. 6 points of damage. Yeah.
Take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah,
I'll
you
take
will.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Now, I will say, because you moved away to smack this displacer beast that thinks it's all that with your maul, Nefri, do you want to make an opportunity attack as Goddard moves away?
You know, I think I will.
Swing whatever weapon you got on hand, girl. Dang.
Let's see. I have
Blazer
plenty
beast.
of tentacle. I wave my little tentacle.
Tentacle. Swing that tentacle. Work it.
All right. What do I
Work
got?
it, work it.
Work it. Work it. Work it.
Does a
Work it.
14 hit?
It's a 14 hit, Mr. Goddard.
I'm sorry, no, it doesn't.
That is
Pathetic.
understandable. Have a good day.
You watch as it swipes at you, but you know these things are just waving their tentacles at you, Goddard. Other than like the time it touched you, which was kind of weird, it's kind of silly. The
They're
one with
trying
the
to hit
bows
me.
kind of fucked up.
They're
Anyway.
trying to hit me with their displacements, but they don't know that those are just displacements, so they can't hit me with that.
How foolish! They are merely displacing themselves.
They are not too bright. Unlike me, who is the smartest.
Unlike you, who is the smartest and has another action.
Yeah, and I want to swing at the one who shot at you right here.
Very kind.
Payback.
What?
Do I just? This was just a normal attack, right?
You did use. Does Reckless stay active for all your attacks, or just for one?
It says just the first attack on your turn.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So.
Then just normal, no advantage.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Marcy, you're getting in your exercise today as another swing comes your way, and this time you duck under that goes high. Goddard, you try to account for last time by swinging a little higher than you did before, but this time the displacer beast like flattens out underneath your swing. This one's really tricksy.
No, I freaking hate you. Stop. Stop it.
Stop, Red!
Yeah, stop it! The hell?
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't say I made a character archetype that's just annoying in battle.
Is that your turn, Goddard?
Yeah, I believe that's all I can do.
Wonderful.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, you get another 15 move. They go a
Oh,
little
gosh.
jaunt. Nefri, it's your turn.
Alright, I would like to start my turn by creating. Please put in chat, please. Oh, 2 of those. My fault. Only one. The first one. I would like to make a spiritual weapon.
Okay. What would you like your spiritual weapon to appear as?
It looks like a giant hammer, but kind of like the ones you'd see like in a forge. Instead of like a
Giant
battle
forge.
hammer, it looks giant like a forge hammer. Like he's gonna pound some swords with that. He is
Gonna
used to working with
pound-
metal, so he is making something that looks like it will hurt metal.
Understood. You're making a giant forge hammer. Bear with. Hold the phone. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of your bullshittery imagination. And where are you creating this lovely hammer?
Let's see. When you cast a spell within 5 feet of the weapon, I'd say Goddard's in 5 feet of me. Well, 10. I
You
don't
can
know,
go
can I
diagonally
just
across from
summon
you
it?
and do it close, next, like you do it there.
Alright, I'm fine with putting it right there. That's my hammer.
And it belongs to you. It is yours to move and use.
I assume I can't attack with it right away, so that's just me setting up for a big thing.
I'm gonna click spiritual weapon and remind myself what it does. Oh shit, no, I'm not allied. Cancel spell. I mean, when you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. So, Goddard's within 5 feet. You can do that right now if you want.
Isn't that what the 15 is?
Basic?
Oh, is that the 15? Your weapon attack 15?
I guess I just cast it.
I
don't
guess
know.
so. Hey, Goddard, does a 15 hit?
I hate to tell you this, but no.
It
What
is
is
okay,
this
Sorry.
AC?
because I have another move that was only a bonus action. Hey, DM, do I see the tiny little infernal imp-like thing?
You do. It's being cradled by Goddard, like being looked after, like you were cradling, huh?
It's my
Ah.
baby.
It is his baby.
Since I can see him, I look intently at it and just yell, "Don't listen to the bell. Don't. If you could change your fate, don't listen to the bell." Cast at what level? This is a fucking cantrip.
I'll save DC 13. Okay.
Is it smart?
Nope. It is dumb.
That's okay.
Roll
Oh.
your 1d12.
And let's see. 1d12.
6. Ooh. Goddard, this poor little thing in your arms here kind of like starts coughing up blood as you hear the sound of like a slow, low ringing bell clang in the air. And it just seems that magically somehow the creature you're cradling is just bleeding in your arms.
Oh no, did I hold you too tight? Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no,
God.
what
Goddard.
what's wrong?
Please, you have to kill him. Even
I'm
if I
trying.
don't survive, you must succeed.
I'm trying. No, come here. I'll bring him closer to my chest, but not hold him a little, like, too tight. I don't want to make him bleed again.
You squish him against your chest, and if you pulled him away, your chest is probably a little bit red from where the blood's gone, but you mean well.
Just
Is there anything
like
else
the
that
egg.
it's like is there anything else that you want to do, Nefri?
I don't think there can be, other than he's just believing. It's not his supercharged belief, but he is like, I really want this guy to be smaller, and I believe I can make this happen. We will
And you're
chip away the
believing?
metal.
Okay. Believe with all your heart.
I want to make
Ryan.
a sword.
It's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit again.
Okay, hit again.
And I'm
You
not
reckless?
gonna reckless. Because I don't
Okay.
need to.
Oh,
Coward.
I'm reckless attacking.
Yeah, barbarian fight.
Fucking peer pressure.
Here we go.
Here we go. That will hit, I imagine, right, Gar?
Oh yeah, that one sure does.
24 right back at you.
Oh no. What have I started?
Yeah! Yes! 13! And rounded
13.
down, that's 7.
7 points of bludgeoning damage, Goddard.
Okay.
Because we're rounding up, sorry. Fucking bounce up and down in my chair, like, yeah,
Yeah, it.
yeah.
Love it. So, Goddard, from your perspective, this displacer beast that previously was kind of pathetically waving around its maul takes a proper swing at you, and you can hear like the loud clang as it crashes into the metal of your leg down there, and you almost feel like your knee buckling, and it's like, wow, okay, it was warming up before, but it really got a good swing on you there, buddy.
Oh, my punting leg. What the fuck? Dang, that guy can really swing that. I need to learn a thing or two.
Try button me now, you overgrown piece of sheet
Oh,
metal.
listen
Meow,
to it.
meow,
Yeah.
meow.
Listen to him, yeah, it's so
Hey,
gross.
you think you could take me? She starts hitting her chest. You think you could take me on?
Oh no, she's gonna bite again.
If
Should I
you
go
were
stay
made
like
of flesh, I'd nibble on you, you son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh, listen to these things, sweet red baby.
Don't listen to them, Goddard. They always speak nonsense. Their meows are nothing to you.
There's like a splatter of blood goes over you.
What's the matter? Did your last meal not agree with you? You're
I'm
spitting out.
dying.
I pat your back a little too hard. You're like a little baby.
As you're patting its back, it's like,
I'm okay. You don't have to pat my back.
everyone else, you hear, "You mistake! You abomination! Good for nothing!"
Nefri shakes his head and he's like, my doesn't complain when I pat his back. He doesn't call me an abomination.
That's how Ma used to pat our back.
Ma's never patted our backs.
You don't know if she have or hasn't.
I can do it too, see?
Hey, Marcy, it's your turn. What you want to do?
Okay, so
I'm aware of the time.
I feel so bad for Liz being with Dumb and Dumber.
Jesus Christ.
This is normal.
So, does this thing count as being within 5 feet of me because it's on his shoulder,
It's
or like
technically
how
being
does that
held
work?
by Goddard, so yeah, you can say it's in 5 feet of you.
Okay.
Put it like on Goddard's token, but Goddard's like cradling it in his arm.
So, is she still able to aim at it? Like, how covered is it?
I'd say half cover because Goddard's like cradling it in his hand.
Okay. So, should I do like a normal roll or?
Half cover is a. Yeah, you can do a normal roll. It'll have a +2 bonus to AC. With Goddard kind of cradling it. Oh,
I guess
doesn't
that
matter.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh.
So, first of all, that, and second of all, that.
Oh.
Shit.
Jesus. Okay.
Rogue things.
Goddard, as you're
Hold on
holding
now.
your little red baby bleeding in your hands, it's like looking up at you like,
You don't need to pat my back. I'm.
What happened?
and it stops moving in your hands, Goddard. Its body goes limp. And you look down and you see a displacer beast with a short bow in its tentacles has fired at it and has sadly taken its life.
No.
It's in your hands, but it is
No.
very, very dead.
How could you do that? You're all monsters, all of you!
The worst part is you lose haste.
Oh, that is the worst part.
Does he also shrink?
He stays large, but he's lost haste in this occasion.
Okay. And I would also like to, that, and, shoop, shoop.
It's happening again.
You don't see the giant hammer next to you? You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's just like our Avernus campaign.
Listen, she knows that God, like the giant thing is gonna come right at her, so she's trying to make some kind of distance in case it does a wide swing. She is trying to protect you.
That's what they all say.
That's what they all say.
Hey, believe her. When
Sure,
does
we
a
have no
rogue ever
reason
lie
not
to
to
someone?
deceive. We have no reason not to believe Marcy. She's great.
Exactly.
Speaking
Yeah.
of, Nefri's gonna yell over his shoulder and be like, "Good job, Marcy!"
Yep, I'm doing my best out here.
They're celebrating. They killed my baby and they're celebrating.
You have to give proper affirmation to your teammates when they do good. It's all a part of being a team.
Why doesn't Tomness do that?
That's not his character type.
His
Do you
party
want-
use affirmations.
Do you want a character like Nefri to instead of Tomness? I will say things will be a lot more chaotic.
Tomness is so good looking.
Shut up. Nefri's my short king.
So, Marcy, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Goddard. Dead baby in your hands. What do you want to do?
Let's see. How do you like do the measuring?
There is the little measure option on the left beneath the cloud above the turn order. And you can choose to do a line and kind of draw out.
Ooh.
Okay, how far away is our road?
20 feet.
Okay. I would like to take my legendary action.
What?
What?
And would this
Excuse me?
would this count as an attack? Can I reckless stomp?
Can you recklessly stomp?
Yeah.
I'll give it to you, sure.
Okay, cool.
I
I
mean,
want
there's
to-
no attack roll. It's a save, just so you're aware.
Oh, is it not?
You could
just
recklessly
attack?
stomp if you want for cool folk.
I will. Yeah, I want to hold this baby as close as I can to my little egg, and I want to recklessly stomp like I've never stomped before. I want to rain hell down upon these cats for what they've done.
Okay, you're raining hell down upon these cats. Can everyone within 30 feet of Goddard make a strength save, please?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh no.
Wait, I get advantage
Strength
on
is my
strength
jump stat.
saves,
Oh nice.
don't I?
Do you?
Aren't you a barb?
I have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Oh my god, we're cooking!
Okay. Shit. Okay,
Ayy.
so, Goddard, roll 2d8. Nefri, you take 10 points of force damage. Marcy and Fryan, you take 5. As Goddard stomps the ground angrily, and the weight and the heft of these heavy metallic stomps cause the ground to shake and rend under your feet.
It's still not good. Marcy is made of butter.
Mm.
Now you've got your
I'm
action,
feeling a
Goddard. That was your
little
legendary
better.
action.
I get an attack.
Oh yeah, legendaries whenever. You can use your normal stuff.
Now that I'm stomping the cats, I'm gonna swing right at the one in front of me. Big
Okay.
swing,
Big swing.
big swing.
That is my AC exactly. God damn it!
Yeah,
Don't you have your bonus thing though up?
That is with my bonus.
Oh.
Big swing.
Oh fucking
7
hell.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no, I'm bloodied.
Is there anything else you want to do, Goddard? Do you want to maneuver elsewhere? Do you want to do anything else?
I think I'm gonna stay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna move right here. Actually, try to keep all 3 of these cats in my sight if I can.
I'm
And
going to remove that. It's still in your hands, don't worry.
stay a little safer. Get away from the
Okay.
big scary hammer that took a big swing at me. And also get closer to the baby killer so I can exact revenge.
There you go. Go and have your revenge on the baby killer.
Yep.
Okay,
Wait,
Nefri.
Hello.
Since he did a reckless for his legendary action, doesn't that mean we have advantage?
Yeah, you did recklessly stomp, didn't you, Goddard?
Yeah.
What is with the technicalities?
I
It was
got caught up.
reckless.
I was emotional.
It's
I couldn't help
emotional.
it.
It's
I
okay.
just saw my little red baby down. I'm freaking out.
All good. You have advantage on Goddard. Nefri, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Let's see. Well, I'm going to move my spiritual weapon. It can move like 20 something feet, and I can get it out of the way of my good old twin, and I will take a swing. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Thank you very much. I will. That does not take a spell cast. It's already cast. Ha.
11 points of force damage. Goddard, that hammer that you removed, everyone chases after you. The one that has like no displacer beast touching it. It's just hating you for some reason, and it's coming for you, smashing against your leg again. Your punting leg.
No, they keep going for my kicking leg. Even the hammers are mad at me.
And then with my full action, I'm gonna grab the golden ring around my neck. I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna believe really, really hard, and I go, it's gonna shrink, it's gonna shrink, it's gonna shrink and calm down. It's gonna shrink and it's gonna shrink. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, you're holding the ring and you're concentrating. Are you aware of what that means?
You're getting married.
Hard.
You're getting married. You're concentrating really hard. Okay. Is that your turn?
Believing, yeah, he is believing. Well, I will say the ring goes on since he is getting
Okay.
married.
Okay.
And he's just gonna believe with all of his might that Goddard will shrink.
Okay.
And I have to spend 1 turn concentrating for that.
You do. So, Brian, it's your turn now.
Well,
You're bloodied.
he's doing something. Well,
Mhm.
I'm standing in front.
Are you
And
gonna...
I'm gonna attack, but not recklessly. Not this time.
Okay, just a normal bop.
Brian is using her brain.
Love using the brain.
Damn.
I'm guessing that hits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. 5.
8, 9, half. That's yeah, 5. We're rounding up, aren't we? Yep. It's 5 points of bludgeoning, Goddard.
And then she's gonna end her rage.
Oh.
Oh.
That's it.
That's your turn. Okay. Marcy, it is your turn.
Okay, she's gonna step up, and then she's gonna chow with her short
Holy.
sword,
Oh. Yeah, that hits.
and so she's gonna hit that. And hit that. Hang on, let me see something. Yeah, it's fine. And that's what she's gonna do.
Okay, so Goddard, these displacer beasts are kind of being a little shitty right now. This one's got a short sword. It like put its bow away, and now it's stabbing you. And it's finding purchase. It's like almost stabbing between the gaps in your armor. Whatever is controlling and kind of like the essence of your body itself is being stabbed by the sword as you take 12 points of piercing damage.
It's ow! That's ow! They're all hitting me. They got big hammers. They keep poking me. That one shot my baby, and now it's stabbing me. I've never been hurt before. It doesn't feel very good. Why are you all being so mean to me?
Well, you are trying to kill us.
Meow, 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 meow.
Fuck.
It sounds really sassy. Fuck that cat.
Oh, they're bragging now too.
Oh
Is that your turn, Marcy?
Yeah, it's her turn.
It's your turn, Goddard.
Okay, well, now that the baby killer is back in range, I want to take up the biggest swing I can at that one specifically for vengeance.
Oh
Okay.
no.
no. Oh no.
Mercy, you're gonna be fine.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? And it's gonna be a reckless attack too.
Oh boy,
Oh,
being
God.
reckless.
Let's go.
24?
Oh, boy.
Mm.
Okay. Well, nice knowing everyone.
Mercy, no.
And I will say,
well,
because you're
yeah.
enlarged, you get plus 1d4 on your weapon attacks.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh,
I did too.
yeah, like he needs that right now.
Jeez,
No, it's
One.
okay. It's only one.
11 points of bludgeoning damage, Marcy. How are you looking?
I'm looking like I have 0 hit points. That's what I'm looking like.
Oh, you've knocked Marcy unconscious.
I am made of fucking butter. That's why I kept backing off.
Goddard, it's cathartic. You finally smashed this Placer Beast that killed your little baby friend and then stabbed you repeatedly. It's finally a bloody mush on the ground. You just see this sad, black-furred cat lying there. But you know what's strange, Goddard? As you're looking at this strange black-furred cat, you kind of blink for a moment, focus, and for a second it looks an awful lot like a person.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna slowly pull up my ball, just dripping with blood, and look at the crumpled person before me. And I was going to look at the cat that was attacking me, blow for blow, hammer for hammer, but now I'm just going to stare vacantly off in the distance and silently utter to myself, "It's happening again."
Back
Oh,
on
God.
Broadway once again.
It's happening again.
Goddard, would you like the trauma to continue, or would you end your turn?
Yeah, I end my turn. That's all I can do. I'm gonna look at the sad little dead baby in my hand that I haven't let go of. I haven't had the heart to drop this thing. I'm just gonna stare at it. I wonder if that too is real.
You kind of stare down at the little kind of dead creature in your hands, and where previously it looked quite benign. It looked like a little like pixie brownie creature, like a little happy fae. But as you look closer now, like looking at it, its face looks all kind of grotesque with large teeth that poke out of its mouth, a red cap pulled down that its eyes poke through. It looks a little more gruesome than you remember it looking originally. But it's still your baby. It still died. That's sad, right?
Death was not kind to you. You got ugly fast. Gosh. Oh.
So, Nefri, you've been concentrating,
Been believing.
and you're believing, and you want Goddard to shrink while holding the ring, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you like Goddard to make a save with?
I'm gonna say intelligence.
Goddard, can you make an intelligence saving throw for me?
Do I just click intelligence? Oh, that was with advantage. Whoops.
So, let me just remind myself how much health you have left for. Okay.
Not a lot.
So, Nefri, using your Ring of Sudden Defenestration, behind Goddard appears what seems to be a very large stained glass window, echoing the kind of colors and appearance and hues that Bitterroot was wearing on their suits. It's a very colorful pane of glass that appears behind him. And Goddard, as everything kind of catches up to you, this kind of bloodied, lifeless form to your side that you've smashed with your maul, this strange kind of dead creature in your hands that isn't as innocent as you first thought it was. You look to the displacer beast in front of you with a maul and its tentacles, and you can see that it's bloody too, and occasionally it flashes out, almost appearing more like human-shaped, not a displacer beast at all. And it's only when you look up and you see a similar creature further back, none of them no longer looking like displacer beasts at all. These look like people that you've been fighting this entire time. Nefri, you have the ring in one hand, you hold your hand up, and you kind of like push with your other hand. Goddard, you feel your entire body fall backwards, smashing through the stained glass window behind you as you fall and disappear into another kind of kaleidoscopic tunnel of swirling colors as you let out a loud scream and falling constantly. And you're gone.
No. I was
I
gonna
will
rage
play-
again.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have Nefri join the group and approach Marcy and like grab her on the shoulder. And he's panicking and he's looking at her bloodied, and he's never seen her like this. And he just met her today, but she didn't deserve to deal with this. None of them asked for this. And while that's going on,
Oh,
give me
damn.
this.
Okay. That works.
Are you all right, Marcy? You're looking a little green around the gills.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Where did that thing go?
You know, I really believe that he was going to get really small, and I think he got so small that he got microscopic, because when he got pushed back through this window-like thing, he just vanished. He might be on the ground, so be careful where you step.
My brother's really impressive. Very impressive type of
So-
guy.
So it seems. Well then,
I think
Oh.
we
Should
accomplished
we,
our task.
You
Yeah?
surely have accomplished your task. And 1 second, bear with me. I'm changing the music to something else equally royalty-free and enjoyable for all. I can find the fucking thing. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Yippee!
We beat God.
You beat Goddard. Goddard, from your perspective, you find yourself cast back to the material plane via this tunnel of kaleidoscopic rainbows, which you're familiar with traversing before. You'll also be familiar with waking up on the shores of the font of knowledge. With water having flooded all the parts of your metallic body, you find that when you lift an arm or a leg, it feels so much weightier with all this water having filled your form. You can hear it sloshing and splashing around inside of you. And as you lie there, just washed up on the font of knowledge, you hear a voice speak out to you, and turning your head, you see what seems to be a creature dressed in a suit of many hues and colors, kind of crouching down next to you, tutting, shaking their head, pitying you, and they say, "Pitiful creature, bested by those from a simpler plane. Fight harder next time. At least be worth some entertainment when you're worth nothing else."
Have you tried the lake water here? It's really something else.
You wouldn't catch me dead drinking this lake water. You know Boggles sweat into it, right? Giving it that rainbow hue. I wouldn't be caught dead drinking Boggle sweat.
You're sounding like those cats right about now, buddy. The way your words are flying right over my head.
And you're sounding like a pitiful traitor who deserves never to come into our realm, save to offer entertainment.
No, I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. I promise.
And you always say that, and we welcome you back with open arms to see if you'll change things, and occasionally you do. But it's never consistent, is it?
Well, come on. This time there was 3 of them, and one of them was really slippery, and the other one had a big hammer. And since when do they have hammers? That's not how? Dogs get the hammers. I'm the dog. I have the hammer. Why do they get hammers? It's not fair. You're changing up the rules all the time. I can't keep up with it.
You're embarrassing yourself. You need to train harder if you can't keep up with some having a few hammers. Come now.
Next time I'll come back with 2 hammers, and then you'll be really impressed.
We'll see.
Hey, have you seen my baby anywhere? I feel like I had I can't remember now.
It's weird. You can't remember what you had, and as you turn your head, the owner of that voice has vanished. There's no longer anyone in any kind of bright suit. You're just kind of lying here on the shores of the font of knowledge, looking up at the sky, very aware that your body is full of water and how awkward that feels. And you feel
Flop back
beaten,
down.
fucked up a little bit.
Flop back down and look up at the open sky, and I'm gonna pull out my little red egg and look at it and go, "At least I always got you, buddy."
At least you got your little red egg. For everyone else still in the Feywild, Nefri, Fryn, and Marcy, a creature in a rainbow-hued suit will emerge from the trees, clapping their hands. All 3 of them, kind of in one set claps, and then another set will kind of bounce in the clap, and it's a little awkward looking, but clapping their hands all the same, and it'll approach you. And will say, "Good job, excellent show. You've bested that dastardly war machine. On behalf of the King of Flora, and a change in music that's still royalty-free, I thank you."
well,
didn't get any scrap.
yeah, we didn't.
Pretty easy though.
Was it pretty easy? One of you got smashed into smithereens.
Deploy. Right, Marcy?
Ah, boy.
I was just taking a little nap.
Power nap.
It's so easy, I was falling asleep.
Interesting.
I
I
think
didn't
you have
know
a
people took
crater
naps like that.
in
You are in a
face.
little. Oh. There's a little bit
I'm
of
a heavy
crater.
sleeper.
Are we
Well, one
talking
of you
about
was put in a
craters?
crater. One of you has a crater on their face.
No, I
And
don't.
Miss Ribberton will reconsider your offer for marriage if you've decided to change your mind, Nefri.
I'm a little bit too young for marriage, but I am a proud father now of little Huh.
Oh, is that right? And Hub will kind of reappear from the tree, will fly over, and will kind of slide over into your arms, Nefri, providing you're willing to cradle him.
Of course.
You're like, I like nice guy, he's my friend. Gives the best tummy scratches, and didn't even get mad when I made him go in a loop.
You
I
still have
love
your
these
rock.
guys. And you still have my rock, it's really cool. I worked okay on it, and it's kinda mid. But as they say back in the court, we sure did yeet that guy, Skibbity.
When can I go home?
Funny you should ask. If you'd accompany me back to the court, we can see about returning you to your homes. And of course, receive a blessing from the King of Flora, if you'd follow me. And
Yeah,
Bitterroot
okay.
will kind of turn and will escort all three of you off into a similar kind of like what opens before you is another kaleidoscopic tunnel. And before entering, they'll look back at you three and will say, "You might want to close your eyes if your stomach hasn't settled from the last time."
I believe I will be okay.
Hell yeah.
Marcy's gonna close her eyes.
Staring.
Staring, touching your crater face. But as you're escorted off back to the court, that's where I'll end things, because we're a little late by a lot.
It's okay. Kama would have called it if it was too bad, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
Yay! I'm glad I got to be annoying.
Yippee!
You were not annoying at all, and
We were.
Isa, thank
No,
you for
I meant in
DMing.
battle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, then
That's
you
true.
were.
True.
You were dastardly.
Oh
You're
my
annoying.
god, Scout Roads are bastards.
It's okay, you're annoying, but you got smushed for it, so you know what?
That is true. I had to be annoying because I was made of fucking butter.
You better believe it.
Butter believe it.
I can't wait to hear about these characters later on in our campaign.
Oh my god, don't put that onus on me.
How are you going to incorporate them into the overarching story of Loros?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Well,
Don't worry, Goddard will regale everyone. And he'll
We
get
need
the
to go-
detail wrong.
we need to go get ready for
Talk-
14 right about now, right?
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember that this is Extra Life 2024. 24-hour
That's the one.
children's charity, 24-hour charity marathon benefiting the Children's Miracle Network.
24-hour, 2024, only 24 kids, just 24 of them. Kind of fucked up, really, if you're a lucky one.
No, not like that. But if you're interested in more information, go below my stream or go to extra-life.org or type !donate if you want to see my fundraising page. You can see the information there. We'll be doing Final Fantasy XIV Criterion next. Blind, or mostly blind, and we'll see what happens. There's still plenty of marathon to go, and we're only a little bit late. Goodbye. Not goodbye.
Goodbye.
Be right back.
Bye!
Well,
See you
goodbye
soon!
for me. Bye, everyone.
Bye, 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 bye.